Alright. We should be live for the PvP stream. Alright. Yep. Y'all can hear my voice. Hello everyone. How y'all doing? Y'all doing well? But yeah, I'm starting a little early. I'm not sure if I should... Should I build one of the teams from what I have in my box, or should I just build one on Dream Teams? I'm kind of not sure what team to build here. Honestly, I'll let y'all choose. Let's do it in Dream Teams. So, if we do it in Dream Teams, that means anyone can use anything. So, yeah. Hi Chunky, hi Kaya, hi SB, hi Julio Solos. Welcome to the stream. I think we're going to do this on Dream Teams, just so anyone can use whatever they want. So, let's replace this. Let's delete the Bootary team, because let's be honest. When am I going to be using that again? Okay. New team. Competitive. Start from scratch. I'm kind of not sure what team to build here. Looking for rope at the beach is the pain. Yeah, it is definitely. I'm finishing up building my team right now. Then I can face you. Alright. Yeah, I'm not using Seppa Snacks again. I'm not using that team again. I'll actually let y'all choose the team I pick. What do you think I should build a team around? How do we join me? You could just do this. You could join my server. That's my Roblox username. So y'all could join me. Hi Kale Edges every day. Welcome to the stream. Wiki, all pro pay. Oh god. Oh god, Wiki. I mean, it is getting Wish in the future. It is getting Wish in the future. I know it isn't right now, but... What do I run on Wiki? What do they even run? Lumirex? Try Lumirex? I use Lumirex a decent amount. I use that on my other team. Let's see Wiki. Let's see what you can do. You have Scapegoat. You have Teardown. You have Pine Shot. You have Poison. Do I run Stat Plant Poison, or do I run Poison, Rejuvenate, Dawn? I don't know. I guess I could run Photosynthesis. Poison. Wonder Herb. I got school right now? Oh, that sucks. And what should the last move be? Should I make it Barter? Toxic Spores? No, I already have another move. Do I have an attacking move so I can hit plant types? Like if I had Muck Blast, the Loomian said I can't hit with... Oh no, I don't even have Sat Plant. So that wouldn't even matter. Health Gift? That is fair. Compliant, Poison, Photo. Where do I Sat Plant? I don't know. Provoke? Teardown cause barb removal, but I can make the rest of my team do that. Because Wiki's weak to hazards. Let's make it Sat Plant so I can click that move. I'm Compliant so I can be immune to Provoke. I'm doing 1v1s, not 2v2s. And then, what item should I run? I don't know what item to run on Wiki. I think if... I never used this. I mean, Robust Clever? It doesn't have Wish yet, so... That doesn't... I mean, that's probably the best way to run it right now. And then I run... Very Frail. I mean, you could bring Cephalops if you want, but... Yeah. Duster Health Amulet? I already have photosynthesis, so I can heal HP back. I would rather run something that will give me immediate HP, like maybe Milkshake. I don't want to use the other one because I can Wonder Herb it away. Be dodge, not photo. I want photo because I want to heal. So I can like poison and sap plant stall. Energy orb's not a bad idea, actually. I could change it up. I could change this up, but yeah, let's use Wiki Wiki. I haven't used it in a while, so yeah. Of course, once it gets Wish, I would replace photosynthesis with it, probably. And then I would probably replace Wonder Herb with Dodge, or Sap Plant with Dodge. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, that's so I use less moves. I could even run Armor and Shield, too. That's another option. But I'm not forced to do that. Alright, next Loomian. Don't want to place Luminani on this team, because it's also weak to Dark and Poison. What is something that resists Dark and Poison? Is there something that could beat both Dark and Poison? Spirit, so we need a Spirit type. Okay. I wish you could, like, look at all the Loomians from here. What's a Spirit type we can use? Oh, I know what we could do. We could use a defensive Vesperado to work with Wiki Wiki. Let's try. You know what? I've never used a demanding Vesperado before. Oh, Lava Fiend could work too. Do I run a stall team? Do I run something offensively or defensively? Oh, they're both weak to fire, so Crackalola is a way better choice, because Wiki Wiki's also weak to fire. Yeah, Lava Fiend's a better decision here. Combustible. I'll go for Scorching Skin. This will be very robust, like always. Sluggish and frail. Balance but free walls. Crack-a-Burst. This will be my Soul Burst. Running a lot of defense so far. Yeah, we'll do that. Then we'll run Flare Blast because of the Soul Burst. That's how I hit decently hard. Run Dark Surge to hit stuff. I'll run Mudslide for hazards. And Rejuvenate. This actually works pretty well because I have Wonder Herb on Wiki Wiki. So I can always get rid of hazards. I can always get rid of status conditions on Crackalola. Wouldn't it just make sense to use Lashent than Wiki Wiki at that point? I guess I could do that. But I want to try to use Wiki Wiki. I haven't used it in a while. Alright. Impersonate max defense. Totally. I don't know if I want to use Marimi for this one. I want a little bit of offense. I know a good offensive Loomian I could use. This is like one of my go-tos. Yeah, this is always one of my go-tos. Frail. What should I make the next negative trait be? Ransabor. It synergizes pretty well with Wiki Wiki. That's the reason why I'm thinking it works here. I don't want to lower its melee defense because of the Tatab matchup. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build something for Zulong. Flash and Flea immunity. I could go for an Iguana for pivot, and then I can make 3 offensive Loomians. Or do I try to place hazards? Do I just go all defensive? Going all defensive isn't a bad idea. Because I have the longevity. I don't know. Do I keep Runcitor? I have another idea. It's one of my go-tos! Ghana, then Jetwing. Trust me, trust me. Hi, Draft Legend. Welcome to the stream. Soul NECA? I mean, do I run offense or defense on it? I'm kind of not sure, honestly. Oh, I can't use it for competitive? Well then, well that sucks. I want hazards. And one of my most trusted hazard setters has always been Gargoyle Defense, even without any healing. It's always been one of my go-tos. The run clever. Yes. It's 16 speed to outspeed other Gargoyle defenses. Hold on. Hold on, fellas. I gotta get to... But yeah. Oppress Dusket cause buff. I don't think the buff's in the game. Banana Split Bandoki for speed drop? It doesn't really matter for this kind of team to have the speed drop, though. I'm just gonna go do my go-to. This has always been one of my go-tos. Because sometimes Gargoyle Defense can just take over games on the spot. And then I run Milkshake for the Silver Stratosaur matchup. Use Wraith with Impersonate. Cinemoth. Cinemoth doesn't work for this team. Weak to grass, ice, and water. Let's make a... Okay, so I got Gargoyle Defense. Let's pick something fast so we have something that can do some offense. Yep, Gargoyle Defense is... Yeah, I need speed now. I know we'll go 2. I can go with this. No, not Hunter. I don't think Hunter's very good in this meta. I don't trust Hunter. I want momentum. Reason why Zulong works for this kind of team, because I could pivot out of a bat. I could pivot an Ancient Roar. I could run Boots on this, but I don't wanna. I wanna run... Totseb could work. Lavatros could... Oh, Lavatros could work. I could run very smart Boots, Zulong. I agree, Granite. 100 does suck. I don't think it's that good. Mix Zulong? Chili Chomp is right there. For this kind of team, I think this is better. For this kind of a team, I think this is better on Zulong. For this team. Sorry, SB. I'm using a boot Zulong. Because I think for this team, having the extra speed, I think works better. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I'm doing it. Zip Zap. Elemental Burst. No, I'll do Zip Zap. Fire Breath. Ancient Roar. And Elemental Burst. Oh yeah, I'm evil. I could use Chili Chomp for the Plasmoth matchup. This will also outspeed other very nimble Zulongs. Okay. Now... Okay. Do I run offense or defense? Or do I who should I put in this slot? I need to block Fade Away, and I need to block... I need to block Fade Away. I need a light type, because I need to block Fade Away. Eliguana is the best option. Eliguana would be the best option, but that would give me another water weakness. Which isn't very ideal. Oblos? I'm just going to be compounding weaknesses, though, if I do that. What's a light type that is not weak to water and not weak to ice? Valkyrie, cause offense? Its bulk isn't... oh, I know what I could pick. Okay, nope, my pick's easy. My pick's pretty easy. Nope, my pick's pretty easy on this one. I've never used this, honestly. You know what? I've never used Celesting in a little bit. My pick's easy here. Now, do I run Soulburst Celesting and Soulburst Crackalola on the same team? It is kind of a waste of an item slot, but it's open. I could try it. There's a reason you didn't pick Celesting. It's fatherless. Well. Shade Pearl. The question is, how weak am I to Brawler? Kinda, a little bit. If I don't Soul Burst on Crackalola. Yeah, but I could also decide if I want to Soul Burst on Celesting or if I do not want to Soul Burst from Celesting is the thing. I could decide on the spot. Oh yeah, they're all weak to ground types, you're right. No. Okay, yeah. We're out of that then. What are other light types? Cheyente's offensive. How would Cheyenne work for this? How would Cheyenne work? It's not defensive. But it could give me some flexibility in the late game. Tyranix, honestly, Raider Rabbit, you might be cooking there. Teradescent, You might be cooking too there, because Terradiscent's a lot more defensive than Shyanta. Weak to dark. Weak to metal. I'm not that weak to metal. It's between Tyranix and Terradiscent, honestly. It is between those two. I don't think Shyanta is going to be my pick. Tyranix is a ranged attacker. I have 2 ranged attackers. I need a melee, so... Bang. Has great melee bulk as well. Oh, good point. And that would combine my dark weaknesses. So, I think for the last 2 picks on my team, I should go for the last 2 picks of my team, I should go for melee attackers. How do you beat fast Oxydrake? I could beat him with Driving Force with this guy, but he could rejuvenate. Tyranix can beat it, kind of. Unless it's Feist Jaws. Barbadger and Windolin? That's actually... Honestly, Barbadger and Windolin could work. Maybe not Windolin, because I already have 2 spirits. I'll go with SA. Yeah, Barbadger does low-key look good here. Like, I run Specialty Gloves Barbadger. It just nukes lower teams. And then the last Loomian I should build with defense in mind. Oh, I could do that too. Okay. I'm gonna go for a setup variant for this guy. I'm gonna go for a Luster Loot. Frostbeam. This may be a little unideal. I'm gonna run no Spirit type moves. This might be a little bit unideal, but no Spirit type moves. Reason why I'm running Palm is so I can increase my range defense. And that's so I simply just cannot die. Magnify gets you more damage immediately. No, you want Rant to hit Luminami and Celesting. You want Rant to hit Luminami and Celesting. You need it. You need it to hit those two. And that will be what I run for Tyranix. Running those speeds seems very weird, but I think running more range defense will help. I could run melee defense, too. I mean, that's not a bad option. Should I run Robust? Or should I run... I don't know. Oh yeah, I want to have Iguana too. Yep, that's why I'm running Rant. I am actually kind of weak to Tyrex. But I think I'm just gonna trust my gut. And go for range defense. do I? Or do I just double dip? Do I just double it up? I could just double it up. It would be kind of a crazy Chironic set, but... I mean, if I double it up on both sides, it could be the best of both worlds. Like that. This is the stupidest Chironic set of all time. This is the stupidest... I was gonna say this right now. This is the stupidest Chironic set of all time. But you know what? I don't care. And this will be my health amulet because I want to have ways to heal. Keep it healthy. This is the stupidest Chironic set of all time. Yeah, it isn't good because of Dark Weakness, but I could run it. My 6-pick's pretty easy. I need something to hit on the melee side. I can't hit your snap. No, but I have hazards on Gargolem. Yeah, I'm not terrible versus your snack. I'm not terrible versus your snack. I'll be fine. And I'm gonna run... I kind of want to run gloves. That's so I can actually run 4 moves. Because if I run Brawn Boost... I will lose a move spot. Oh yeah, I have so much Crackalola for your stack. It doesn't hit it too hard, but it eventually beats it over time. I agree, Gloves is super strong. Most of the stream's just going to be me building the team. Alright. Rogue. Ice. Clay Slap. And Quick Ice. Now what should the negative effects be? Do I want it to lose melee defense, or do I want it to lose range defense? I think I wanted to lose range defense so I could actually, you know, kind of hit it on the... That's so I can actually kind of live priority moves on the melee side. I'm not losing energy, because Rogue Assault uses a lot. I'm going to lose range defense here. And now the last Loomian. Who should I pick? Soulburst Celestine is a nightmare for the team, so that is something I do gotta be a little careful about. This last pick, I kind of don't know what this last pick should be. Terrafly, I could set up and then maybe play late game shenanigans with it. Slow Pivot could be a good idea. How am I against ice? I have 2 resists to ice, 2 weaknesses. Water, 2 weaknesses to water, 1 resist. I need a water resist as my last spot. Yeah, I can barely hit fires. Good point. A water type. What's the perfect water type for this team? It's not Cephalops. Oxydrake's not a bad choice, but I still can't waters with it. Dokamore, but that would give me an ice weakness. Hydroline, easy, no way. I'm not using Hydroline. I'm not using Hydro Fraud, no way. I'm not using Hydro Fraud on this team. Leventross does give me speed control. And it's fast. It's not a bad option, honestly. But it doesn't leave 2 water-type attacks, is the problem. The Kuda. Honestly, the Kuda's not a bad option. Yeah, it is a bit weak. The Kuda's a lot stronger, on the other hand. And the Kuda does have solid bulk on both sides. I can run Nimble. And I actually do need more showcase footage of the Kuda, too. Oh no, I already have my specialty gloves stuck on something. I already have my gloves stuck on Barbadger. What's another water type I could choose? I could use Barblast, who's defensive, but I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to look on the wiki for a second. See if any of them catch my mind. I could use Luminami, but I don't want to use Luminami. So I use it on every single team. I could use Surkame for slow pivot, but I don't want to do that either. Luminami, Skellic, Mulmurk, Blowtox, Barblast, Bonfino, Cannabo. Oh, I'm weak to Toxic, too. I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to that. Are there any water toxic type? Oh yeah, I Barblast. I would have to use Barblast or Dakuda. I would have to use Barblast. Samarine ain't bad. Melee Deludric, Scarlash, Vex Barblast. I do got 3 resistances, good point. If I Soul Burst on crack. But I want a toxic type, so I'm not... So I can get rid of Poison Barbs. So... I mean, you know what? Why the heck not? Why the heck not go for a Barblast? And why not go for the funny, very smart variant? Why not? Probably isn't that bad. Probably isn't the best. But you know what? What do we have to lose, guys? What do we have to lose here? We have nothing to lose, really. We legit have nothing to lose here. Toxic Blast. Water Bomb. Actually, I could do both. I could do, like, Smart. Clever. There's me going on my weird sets again. Here's Joshua making a weird set again. Screw Protagon! Screw Protagon! Oh yeah, you're right. I do need more melee attackers. That is a good point. I would need more melee attackers. One. So, Blowtox is right there, guys. Hey, guess what? Guess what, everyone? Is it bad that my dog did? Oh. Ouch. Grown Bone Crunch. I could run Baneful Bash. A Bone Crunch. Bone Crunch, Wave Wrecker, because I don't trust Aqua Miss. Now, do I run Chili Chomp or do I run Bulk Up? I want to run Bulk Up Rejuvenate. So I'm going to keep myself healthy. Yep, that's probably the best play to go with. Then I got Wave Wrecker and Bone Crunch. I could run Nimble for speed. What does Nimble 200 speed create? This would probably be what I would run on it. Best water tanks are Surkami and Luminami, but I wanted a toxic type to hop into Poison Barbs. And I also wanted something that could... I wanted a water type that could resist ice and water. That was not weak to toxic. So Barblast is the choice. Yep! That's why Nimble's good. Yep. Awesome. Now the item. The item's going to be a hard choice. There's a couple options I could go with here. I could replace Health Amulet on Charonix and run a better... Do I run Power Cuffs on Charonix and run Health Amulet on Blowtox so I could keep it alive? Yeah, Crack will be my slapdown switch-in. Yeah, probably. Literally half the stream is just gonna be me. Half the stream is legit me trying to build a team. I know, like, Health Amulet on a setup Blowtox is probably the play. Plus, it will get more of an effect from it. Charonix, on the other hand, would get more of an effect from doing more damage. So I can click a Piece of Mind and then do a lot of damage with Rant, Luster Loot, or Frostbeam. And then heal with its Reaper abilities. Yeah, this is my team. Wiki, Crackalola, Gargolem Defense, Sulong, Charonix, Barbadger, and Blowtox. That is my team. Let's do it. Let's do battles. Let's do battles before we run out of time for the video. Well, not video, but yeah. Let's just do it. Alright, everyone. Let's do this. What are we doing this stream? I'm just PvPing. I'm just doing some PvPing. Nothing else much. Yeah, Light Essence Charonix could work, but I think I want all my moves to do more damage, not just Light Essence. So let's see what you have. Cephasnack. Alright. And Sober Celesting with Helvantic. Helvantic isn't very ideal. I gotta bring you specifically for that. I gotta watch out for that guy. So I could lead with you and pivot out. I could lead Charonix. He has a Glacidia too. Glacidia isn't necessarily very fun. I could go with Zulong, lead, and pivot out, because he has no Flash and Fleet. He has no Zip Zap and Manatee, so I could play that to my advantage. Wiki can be good. You can be good versus Yursnack and Lashent. And you could also do okay versus Helvantic, too. Pyrolin is kind of a nightmare. Probably. There probably is a good chance I'll get stream side. I don't think Wiki's too good in this matchup because he has that guy. I think it would just be better. Plus, that thing can get rid of poison with Miracle Beam. I can break Blowtox though. Then get a setup, I could live a hit from Helvantic, and then I could maybe win the game on the spot. You could be good for priority, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to lead with Zulong and get some momentum. Yep, I'm battling against viewers. Celesting lead, that is basically the freest Zip Zap of all time. That is basically the freest Zip Zap I've ever seen. I will happily take that. I don't even care if it's Soul Burst and do stuff. He's probably going to go into Lashent. He doesn't. He goes into Pyrolin. I'm going to get a decent chunk of damage. I can now go into... Would he have Teardown on Pyrolin is the question? I could set up on Charonix, but he has Peace of Mind too. So it's going to be a down to who gets the crit, and I don't want it to come down to that. Although I have Rant. I would rather just go Gargolem. Ooh. I'm going to go Gargolem Defense and see if he actually has Hazard Removal. Does he have Hazard Removal on his Pyrolin? Let's see. I'm going to test him. I think I would outspeed his Pyrolin too, because I have speed. It did lose Burnout, but it still has either Teardown or Mudslide. If it has Mudslide, he can't get rid of it. If he has Teardown, he can. So yeah. That's what I'm going with here. I feel like he has Teardown. He switched. Interesting. Into Cephalops, who's a Gamma. It's indeed a Gamma Cephalops. I can go into... I don't really have a switch for Tronix. I mean, Tronix is kind of my best switch. I gotta do it. Yeah, it's either Teardown or Mudslide. Went for the Icicle Traps, which is fine, because I have Crackalola. Do I just go for Peace of Mind and see what I can do from here? Honestly, I'm at full health. Let's try it. Let's see if he has Glacidia. He goes into Celesting, which can hit me, but I have Rant. Can Tronix 1v1 Celesting after a Palm? Let's try it! Deja Vu. Why do I keep forgetting about Deja Vu on this guy? Celesting's always a nightmare. I don't know why. So yeah. Well, that sucks. My momentum has been stopped. So I guess I'll just go Crackalola and get rid of the hazard. Get rid of that. And then see what I can do from here. I didn't bring Wiki for Celesting. It's always this guy. This guy's always tough. I'll Mudslide. Flash and Flay don't have an air type. Please don't have an air type. Don't have an air type, please. Goes into Cephalops. Gonna try to go for the Tsunami play here, but no hazards, so that's good. No hazards. Okay, let's go into... If he goes for Tsunami... I don't think I live a Tsunami because I don't have much range defense on it. Like, Tronix is my best play into it. Tronix is my best play into the Cephalops, unfortunately. Okay, he just sets up Icicle Traps back up. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna go for a Rant, predicting a switch. If he goes back into Celesting, he's gonna take damage. Okay, he predicted me to do that then. Now he knows that I have Rant. He's going to go for either a Mudslide or a Rejuvenate. Not sure yet. Oh, yeah. I could set up a Palm once. He does go for Mudslide to get rid of hazards. That's fine. Because now I got a Palm up. Do I just try to do some nonsense with Tronix? I'm going to Luster Loop. He's going to Rejuvenate spam. I just don't want to set up too much because I know he can always go into the other guy. I know he can always go into the other guy. Rant. Oh my god, he's really trying that 1v1. He's going for that 1v1 because he knows he can do it. It sucks because the Icicle Traps are up. I do have Blowtox, though. So I can always go into that guy. Rant again. He switched! Into... Yes! That's big. He predicted me the Palm. And that's a 2-hit KO. Yes, Celesting is forced to switch now. Oh, yeah, of course! Your Mystic Tone. So that means you could call Rejuvenate at any time. So yeah, you could call Rejuvenate on any time. Good to know. You Flash and Flade. I get a Rant on something. And I could stay alive with Tronix. Your Snack comes in. That's fine. Not the end of the world. Tronix is actually doing some work here. I don't want to be out of energy, but it's not the end of the world if I run out of energy. Thing is, it's not the end of the world if I run out of energy. He's going to stay in because he knows he lives the hit. So, I get a lot of damage off on your Snack. I go back to full health. He's going to try to go into Celesting here. He slapped off my item. No big deal. I could try to catch a burn, actually. So my Cuffs is gone. No big deal. I could switch. And try to get Tronix back into the battle later. I personally just want to get rid of icicle traps, personally. Yeah, I do have Blowtox, which is good. So yeah, there goes hazards. Gain Drain, no! Not today. And I'm going to Soul Burst. I'm going to Soul... Do I? I think I just heal. I think I just heal here. He goes into Funny Squid. I could have attacked it. Darn, I could have attacked the squid. But I didn't. I didn't attack the Funny Squid. I'm going to keep it in normal form for now. Yeah, actually, no, I got a Soul Burst. I'm forced to. If I don't Soul Burst now, Cephalops is just going to cook me. I don't care too much about Celesting. I'm not too worried about Celesting clicking Flash and Flay. I have Zulong, and Blowtox can live one hit. I'm doing it now because he's going to click Tsunami. He's going to click Tsunami eventually. And I also want that Dark Resist as well. And I want the heat up for Tsunami, so I can live decently well. Yep. Yep, I needed that. An Eruption will get it down to a lot of health. I'm going to switch into Zulong, because I don't think he's going to Soul Drain this turn. He probably will, because he's smart, but let's see. Big play! Big play right here if he Soul Drains. Although, I don't know. I think he'll be stuck into a move. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's stuck. Uh-huh. 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 Well, that happened. I love critical hits at the worst possible time. I'm gonna bulk up. So who do you go into? You go into Celesting. Okay, no, he went into your stack. Him going your stack might not be the worst here, actually. Since I got a bulk up off, he is forced to switch out. And I am Health Amulet, so he wants to get rid of my item. Yeah, that I would have lived the critical hit is the problem. Probably Bone Cruncher is probably not the play. I keep forgetting about Gain Drain. I keep forgetting about Gain Drain. I mean, it's fine because it's not the end of the world. He's gonna Baffle for momentum, so I'm just gonna Wave Wrecker and get the Ear Snack down to no HP. That did nothing because of the heat. Did nothing because of the heat. Now he's gonna go back Cephalops and cook me. Nope. Instead went... Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Because Icicle Traps is still up. I hate to say it here, I think we're in trouble. I don't want to be that guy. I think we're in trouble here. I think we're in trouble. I think we're in trouble here. He didn't make the predict, thank God. Barbs? Pyrolin. Okay, Pyrolin's back in. Good. I'm happy with Pyrolin back in, because if I can get hazards up... If he has Mudslide on Pyrolin, he's stuck into a move. I'm getting hazards up. I don't care. I'm getting hazards up. Hazards, hazards, hazards. I'm not getting rid of mine yet, because I can always do it with the other guy. Fire Breath, that's fine. I'm going to go for a Mudslide now to get rid of the... Because my Milkshake procs next turn, so I just want to get rid of that. Icicle Traps. He went for a Palm, trying to get the overkill on me. Let's force it out before it rejuvenates. Ah! I wanted him to rejuve, but he at least is at no HP. He at least is at low HP. Switch Celesting in! Switch Celesting! Don't be Cephalops. Yes! Celesting, I think, is gone. Nice, Celesting's gone. Cephalops comes in for free, which sucks, but it could be worse. Yeah, he has Mudslide on Pyro. So I gotta keep this Gargolem alive. Fun fact, I gotta keep Gargolem alive. I gotta keep Gargolem alive. Oh, he's Soul Drained. That's a 2-hit KO as well. Why is Cephalops so good in this game? Might as well get heat back up. I'll save Pteronyx for later. This is really not ideal. That does way too much damage. Do y'all see why Cephalops should get banned? I think everyone knows why Cephalops should get banned. This battle is showing it on spades. This battle is showing it in spades right now. Can Blowtox even live a Soul Drain? Can I even catch an Oko on it? I hope! He switched, thank God. Thank God he switched. I don't care, thank God he switched. Thank God. Helvantic's still gonna be horrible, though. I'm gonna bulk up now because he still has hazards up. Yep, baffled. Into Helvantic. Into Helvantic, he's gonna take hazards damage. He could go Pyroland. No, Pyroland's low. He dies to a Wave Wrecker anyway. He's trying this matchup. He's trying it. That's enough though, because even with the heat up, Pyroland does not have any melee defense, so that's enough to catch the Oko. Blowtox is cooking in this. Still has Helvantic, though. Helvantic is still alive. Ursnat comes back in. Onto the hazards. It's down to his Helvantic. The game is down to his Helvantic. I'm saving my energy on Blowtox because maybe I could live a hit. I'm not bulking up because he could gain drain. Yeah! He could gain drain! He could gain drain. So yeah. I'm going to go for the Luster Loot because I should outspeed the Ursnat. That'll give me a little HP and I will get Reaper HP back. Yeah, Pteronyx... Is my mic okay? I almost tore my mic off. That would have been bad. And now... my Pteronyx is back in the game. Although that does get Cephalops back in the game too, unfortunately. And I think the Cephalops outspeeds. Yep, it does. And I'm dead to that, aren't I? Why is Cephalops so freaking strong? Why is Cephalops so strong? Cephalops is so freaking strong. And I don't even think Bone Crunch is enough. I gotta try it, though. Yes! I did get just about enough. I did get just about enough. I have Mudslide on the other guy. I don't know. Can Blowtox live a hit? I don't know. I have the Wave Wrecker anyway. He went for Gnarly. He's gonna take damage. I'm gonna be out of energy after this turn. Wave Wrecker! Yes! Blowtox! Let's go! Let's go, Blowtox! Blowtox is good! Blowtox was awesome in that! I wasn't gonna sack Blowtox, no way. Yeah, you can battle me after I battle Cool Penguin. He has a Borok. Well, I know who I'm leading with, so he doesn't win on the spot. Co-stream so we don't cheat? Okay. I'm going to lead off with this so I can actually... Wiki Wiki does not look that good again. Oh, he's a Wobbelisk. Thing is, I can exploit Crackalola with this. If he doesn't set up into something else. Like, is he going to lead Crackalola? He might just lead Crackalola just so he doesn't lose on the spot. I could bring you, because you look awesome if I get a setup. That... Wobbelisk could be kind of scary. Do I have any hazard removal? I gotta bring you just to specifically. You hit. Could hit Borok, but it could be Boots. Heat will be up. Oh, but then you're weak to Timber Thrash. So yeah, I don't think it's worth bringing Blowtox in this one. And Wiki Wiki, I think, stays behind again. Yeah, I'm gonna lead with Bar Badger. And yeah, Rant cooked me. Yeah, Rant Tyranics is something. I knew you were gonna lead with the Borak. Get a minus boast. Get a minus boast. And now I know you have Rogue as well, so I'm gonna go... I mean, do I just Rogue Assault? Yeah. I'm gonna Rogue for damage. Crackalola comes in, could potentially get a burn, but I'm not that scared of it. And look how much that does. If I don't get burned, this is worth it. And I did. Meaning I can switch, he's gonna Soul Burst and click Rejuvenate. So, since he's doing that, I go Tyranics. I can go Tyranics for free. Because, yeah, he's gonna Soul Burst. I don't want him to. Oh, he just went for the Raging Flame immediately. Interesting. He predicted me the switch. He has Lashent. That thing could come in. Frostbeam. Predict the switch. So maybe a big mistake, we'll see. He stated. He clicked Rejuvenate, didn't he? Well, that sucks. I tried predicting a switch, and that's very sus. Very sus, Mr. Crackalola. I'm gonna rant you this turn. That's very sus. That is very, very sus, man. No offense, but that's very sus, man. I don't know what I was predicting there. I just didn't, you know. I was predicting Borak or Lashent switching on the Frostbeam. That's what I was predicting there. I'm gonna get slapped down. I'm gonna go Crackalola and see if I can catch a burn on Lashent. Let's see! Sap Plant, yay. My favorite move of all time. I actually really want a Soul Burst just so I can actually hit through Briar Block. Nope, he switched into Borak, who takes a lot of damage, but is now unfortunately in the game. What's your Roblox name? I'll say it. By the way, 30 people are watching this. Thank y'all very much. RBLX/fan28. That's my Roblox name, so if y'all want to join my server and battle me, y'all could. I still think this is not the worst play, but I don't have a switch into Borak. If he Earthquakes, I can go into... Thing is... Yeah, that's a lot of damage. But he's going to get a lot of health back, because Sap Plant on Crackalola is pretty good. Is he going to predict Earthquake? I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch into Gargolem and hope. Hope for the best! Don't be cuffs. Sus! That is so freaking sus. And you can't tell me enough that that is not sus. That is so freaking sus. That he predicted that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't, I don't know. Is it bad? Oh, yeah, that is pretty bad. Your laptop is so bad? Oh, that's unfortunate. I can't place hazards up. Yeah, he switched, thank God. Thank God he switched. Crackalola gets Driving Force out. Don't be Borak. It's in Stratosaur. I can live a hit. So you know what I'm doing? Barbs. Oh boy. Oh boy, guys. Here we go again. He predicted me to place Barbs. Oh boy. I don't want to lose Gargolem. Ah! What do I do? I have Zulong. I can't go. I can live, I'm clever. I'm clever, right? I'm dead, though. I have a bad feeling I'm dead, and now Borak's gonna cook me. I mean, I have a Zulong, so I can't outspeed it. He's gonna predict me, isn't he? He's just gonna go back. Borak. His Borak being alive is horrible. His Borak being alive is horrible. I mean, I had no switches! I had no switches! I don't have a single metal resist besides Crackalola, who's weak to strat. I'm dead to that. Blunder. Blunder. Yeah, that's where the Mega Chomp predict hurts. If I make the wrong play here, it's game over on the spot. Okay, big play right here. If I make a wrong predict here, it's over. I'm just going to Fire Breath because he's going to switch. There's no way he's going to stay in. If he goes Borok... Oh, he still had Ellie? Okay, I lost then. I can't beat Ellie. I can't beat Ellie Guana. I didn't even know he had the Ellie. So yeah, I can't even beat his Stratosaur. I can't even beat his Stratosaur. I mean, I could go back you and maybe I could nuke something. But it's not looking so good. I can't win this matchup. Oh, wow. Flash and Flay. I mean, at least he didn't Mudslide, so that's something. He's just going to go back Stratosaur and cook another thing. Yep! I mean, how am I... There's no way I can beat the strat. There's no way I can physically beat the strat. He's just going to go Eliguana every single time, and then I lost. I have to forfeit. Losing Gargolem lost me the game on the spot. Losing Gargolem lost me the game. Enough said. Maybe Crack could live a hit, but it's not going to matter. I have to go hard Zulong, but he's going to predict it because it's the only play I can make. And that's going to do over half my health. Fire Breath again. It's forced. It's a forced play. Because again, if I don't do this, I'm screwed. But he's going to go Eliguana. He's going to go Eliguana 99 times out of 100. I didn't even know he had Ellie. I should not have sacked my Gargolem defense. It's looking pretty dire. I can't beat through Stratosaur, Eliguana. I can't beat through Stratosaur and Eliguana at the same time anymore. Gargolem defense was my Loomian for it. Hazards are dealing damage at least. Hazards are dealing damage at least, but he's going to go into... And that burn is proving to be bad as well. I gotta go back into Barbadger. And then I gotta nuke something. I gotta nuke something. I don't even get Dauntless boost on this guy. I don't even get a Dauntless. I don't even get a Dauntless boost on this. I don't even get a Dauntless boost. And he's still at full health. Well, I gotta make this play. Nothing else to really do. I gotta make this play. I gotta go Crack, or otherwise I'm screwed. Oh, you're just flexing at this point. You're just flexing at this point that you can make that predict. You're just flexing at this point. I guess I'm just not good at the game, I guess. I mean, I gotta sack it. There's no other play I have. I have no other play. I legit have no other play. And then I gotta go Zulong. And I gotta break through that Eliguana. Okay. Okay, he switched. Crackalola, are you kidding me? Now I gotta make another predict. Are you kidding me? Please be enough. It is. Crack is at least dead. But I'm not in the best position. I mean, all it does is just get Strat back on the field. That's all that does, is get Strat back on the field. The Metal Blast cooks everything else. No clue. I mean, this is my only play. Maybe I could have lived one of these, but it's just... I know other play. Okay. Okay. Zulong. It's gonna be another play here. It's gonna be another read. It's down to another read. It's gonna be down to a read here. He is going to let Strat... Will he let Strat go down? No, there's no way he lets Strat go down here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let's see. Okay, I made the right play. Lashent came in. Okay. Okay. I at the very least made the right play. Okay. I could have fire breathed and caught a KO there, actually. But that wouldn't have made any difference, because he would have just clicked Flash and Flay. Okay. Those barbs are actually gradually dealing a little bit of damage. Ice Hammer here. Goodbye, Lashent. Lashent's at least dead. Strat comes back in. Yeah, Strat comes back in because it outspeeds. Catches a KO. I can't beat the Iguana and the other guy. Maybe he doesn't catch an Oko, but he will. Every single time. Yeah, he always KOs Zulong. I mean, I tried. I almost did, but it just... It wouldn't have done anything. Is there any way I could wiggle myself out of this? Let me click the move! I wish I wasn't Specs. Yeah, I was screwed either way. I was screwed. Maybe I could Fire Breath the rest of the way? I would need a critical hit on Iguana. I would need one critical hit on Ellie. Maybe a crit burn on Iguana. But yeah, he's just letting Strat go down because he knows. At least it did actually KO the Strat, so that is something. At least it did actually KO the Strat. But his Iguana wins. Borak's probably Quick Punch or Quick Pounce. I do outspeed it, but he probably has priority, so it will do a little more. Yeah, I think I just lost on the spot. Oh, so he can get the crit. I mean, it made no difference, but yeah. It made no difference, but yeah. GG's. Do you think one running on Pocolio works? Maybe. I could see it working with Pocolio. Alright, let's do this. Not ideal. Me losing Gargoyle defense is what lost me the game right there. I gotta play more safer, because Zulong cannot... I can't beat through Iguana and start at the same time. He has a Nova Diaz, so... This battle's already gonna be a lot tougher than the other ones. Because he has a Nova Diaz. He has a Nova Diaz! How is this fair? He has Nova. He has Nova! That's not fair! That's not fair! Well, fine. I'm gonna have to find a way to beat the Roamer. I mean, I could just Zip-Zap spam once I get rid of Doku. I mean, maybe you could barely deal with it? I don't know. Can Wiki Wiki live a hit, maybe? Maybe can live a hit? I need you, though. I want Blowtox, but it's not really that good, because this guy's alive. I'll lead Charonix on Nova. I'll lead Charonix on Nova Diaz. Yeah, Nova's just cracked. If you don't have a Luminami, Nova just sweeps the game and wins every time. Watch. Watch this. Watch this Nova Diaz win right here. Watch this Nova Diaz win. Okay, he led with Barblast. I didn't bring Wonder Herb either, and I did not bring anything that can block poison. Oh no, I can block poison with Yo. I'm switching into Barblast because... I'm switching into Gargolem because I'm kind of forced to. I don't want to get poisoned. And if he places Icicle Traps, fine. He has Tsunami on Barblast. For some strange reason, and not Water Bomb. So he's Toxic Spines Barblast then. I'm gonna stay in and just try to place the layer. I'm gonna try to place a layer of barbs and try to put some pressure. He could place Icicle Traps. Nova Diaz is so threatening. Let me guess. Nova? Scienta? Okay. I mean, it's bad. That's bad. But it could be worse. I'm gonna go Crackalola. Ah, darn it. I'm gonna go for the Dark Surge on this play. Because maybe I could catch the Raging Flame Burn. The Raging Flame Burn will stun the Scienta, and he knows that. He doesn't want to take that risk. He is taking that risk. Of course, I did not get it. Meaning, I'm screwed. That's a lot of damage, at least. I gotta keep Crackalola alive for that other guy. I don't have a switch! Barbadger can maybe come in, and maybe I could priority it, but... I don't know what to do! He's gonna miss Radiant Rush. Yeah, he's gonna miss Radiant Rush. He's gonna miss Radiant Rush. It's fine, he'll miss Radiant Rush. We're good. He'll miss Radiant Rush. He's relying on Radiant Rush. He's gonna miss it. Yeah, I'm relying on that because I'm forced to. Does he want to rely on it is the question. Does he want to rely on it? Of course he hits Radiant Rush. I at least do get the Scorching Skin. But Nova Diaz kind of screws me now, so that's fun. Nova Diaz is kind of trouble now. Zulong will come in. I think he did have an Earth type, but I still want to go for Zip Zap anyway. Because if he goes Nova Diaz, I can get momentum. Bye-bye, Scienta. Scienta is at least gone. And we're going to go Tyrannics to stop Nova Diaz from winning on the spot. I got to keep that Nova off the field. If I don't keep Nova off the field, it's just going to be a lot of trouble. I could try to go for one Palm with Tyrannics. I could try to go with one Palm here, because if I go for one Palm, if he goes Bar Blast, I can Palm. If he goes Nova, I Luster Loot, because it's forced. And if he goes... I'm not ranting, because it could be melee, so it wouldn't affect it. I don't think he has anything for Tyrannics, which is something. Thing is, Nova Diaz is a lot more threatening than the Kuda comes in. The Kuda comes in. Wish I still had Crackalola. Wish I still had Crackalola in the game. Torrential Slash is not enough to Oko, so I'm going to Luster Loot here. I mean, I don't really have another play. He's going to Torrential Slash. He's going to Torrential Slash, so yeah. I can't switch into it very well. He could be range to Kuda, though. And if he is range, I could Luster Loot, gain HP, maybe even Palm. He is range to Kuda. Okay, he is ranged. So that is something. The thing that's even worse is that quick Spike Rush doesn't even work on Nova. Because Spike Rush quad resist. Yeah, that... I'm so scared of that other guy. Oh, he went for Slap Down. Okay, Slap Down was his play. Do I go for a Palm then? If I go for a Palm... Let's try it. Let's try it. See what he does. Nope, Range Dakuda's not a myth, because he has a Thunder Blast in the bat. So he has Slap Down. Tsunami, I don't think 2-hit KOs me, because I am clever. Yeah, most run melee and ranged. Tsunami, he does have Tsunami, but that did not do that much. I could probably out-heal him. And this is the thing that makes Tyrannics very dangerous. Thunder Blast is not enough to KO me unless it critical hits. It does, but it's not the end of the world. It could be a whole lot worse. That one setup from Tyranics could be enough. What? I said Thunder Blast. I didn't say the. I didn't say an expletive. At least I didn't think so. By the way, 34 people are watching this battle. Thank y'all very much. Battling a Nova Diaz is not going to be easy. I'm going to have to rely on Zulong to zip-zap spam it. And I don't even think that's a 2-hit KO is the problem. I hope he switches into Nova and just lets it go down. But smart players don't let their win conditions go down that easily. He does go for Electro Blast, believing that does do more damage. A crit does KO me. I hope it does not crit. It does not crit. A crit would have KO'd me, though, so I'm glad it didn't. Bang! Luster Loot. And I'll get all my HP back if... Yeah, I'll get all my HP back because of Reaper. This is perfect. Tyranics is so busted! It's still busted. Tyranics is still busted. He switched! I forced him out. Into Bar Blast, who takes a decent chunk. Takes a decent chunk. Could just go for a poison. That's a ranged defensive Bar Blast if I ever saw one. So yeah, that is a ranged defense. I'm going to go for a rant so I take less damage, but he could poison too. He could poison me though too. I'm ranting though, so if he attacks, his Bar Blast would deal less. Nice. He did rejuvenate. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to save Tyranics for later. Or do I just Luster Loot it? No, I'm just going to go back into Gargolem. I'm just going to go back into Gargolem. I got a layer of hazards up. So it's walled by Falk. Just remove Rant from Tyranics. Yeah, just remove Rant on Tyranics. I agree. I'm not Luster Looting because I could get poisoned, and I don't have Wonder Herb on my team. I didn't bring Wiki Wiki. This was supposed to be a Wiki Wiki style team. I have not brought Wiki Wiki once so far. So yeah. Sorry. He's gonna poison. Chili Chomp. You gotta be kidding me. Chili Chomp. Bar Blast. Chili Chomp. Bar Blast. Chili Chomp. Bar Blast. That's a first. That's a first time. I'll get hazards up. That's the techiest Bar Blast to ever have been teched. I'm gonna go into Zulong. Well, I know what I'm doing then. I know what I'm doing then. I could sack our Golem Defense later. Oh no, he's gonna Blaze Rush me and then he would outspeed my Zulong. Because yeah, Nova Diaz has Blaze Rush now. Oh, it's so painful. It's fine. Oh, he switched. Nova? I knew it! I knew you had this guy! I knew you had this guy! I knew! Why wouldn't you bring this guy? I knew that you had this! Please be a 2-hit KO, Zulong! Please be a 2-hit KO! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! At least it took hazards damage, so that's something. I need this to do a lot of damage, though. Oh my goodness. Nova Diaz moment, ladies and gentlemen. Nova Diaz moment. There's the Zipzap. That did it. That did literally 0 damage. That is actually kind of crazy how little that did. What do I do? Who could switch into this? I don't know. I gotta let our Golem Defense go down and hope he doesn't Blaze Rush. It is, but still. Fire Breath? I lived. Maybe I could play around this Nova. If it is range, it could still have Blaze Rush. I'm gonna see if I can keep Gargolem Defense alive here. Yeah, it's walled by Nova. It's walled by Luma. But what else walls it? Okay, went for Fire Breath again. I forced Nova out. He's forced to switch. I forced the Nova to switch out, and I still have my other guy. Okay. Zulong is looking pretty good late game. Zulong is looking pretty good late game. Yeah, Luma comes in. But other than Luma, what beats Nova? That's the thing. What beats Nova after Luma? Barblast is still going to be kind of annoying. I got to be careful for this guy. I got to actually be kind of careful for Barblast. Do I just set up a Palm? Since he has Chili Chomp, I assume he doesn't have Poison, because he has Chili Chomp. So you know what? He has Chili Chomp. I'm palming, believing that he doesn't have Poison. That's what I'm doing. That's the play. That's the play. He does have Toxic Blast. Could still catch a Poison. But even if he does, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to go up to +2. And I'm going to see if I can let Tyranix win this game on the spot. It is an OU staple, but there are ways to beat Luma is the thing. Like, you can use Like, there are ways to beat Luminami is the thing. Even if Nova can't, you can place hazards up. There's other ways you can beat Luminami. Even if it can't beat it on the spot, you can beat Luma. If it's Rejuvenate, it could live on it. But if it's Power Napper, Barbs kind of halt it. I wouldn't want to say beat it, but Barbs halt it. He Rejuvenate there, that's fine. I'm going to go for a Rant this turn, just to lower his ranged attack so he does less damage. I don't even care if he gets the Poison on Toxic Blast, because if he does, I can... It's just normal Poison, so I will always be able to heal with Reaper and Luster Loot. Boy, you wish you had Poison or Icicle Trap, Barblast, instead of Chili Chomp. That's going to be a short later tonight. He just waited out a turn. Rant. Huh. I wonder what the Barblast is going to do. I'm going to go to +3. So I wonder what you're going to do. I wonder. Whoa! How didn't I see that one coming? Luster Loot. Yeah, good luck trying to break through Tyranix now. Yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. Crit helps. Toxic Blast. Does 5 damage. Does not even get Poison. Luster Loot again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Barblast. Wow, Luster Loot really does not do much damage. Luster Loot really does not do much. Luster Loot again. I mean, why not? If he switches out. Yeah, Barblast is mid, I know. Especially, like, if it was Poison, I would have been more scared. Like, why couldn't I get the crit last attack? Oh, it is Partying Gift. So it's going to do half, isn't it? Okay, I didn't do that much. I don't know what he has left. I mean, it's not mid. It's a wall. That's what Barblast is. Barblast is a wall. But it's not something that does legit damage. Yeah, Gremlin ain't OHKOing me. Gremlin ain't... Yeah, he ain't OHKOing me. I just Luster Loot, and yeah, I think we're in the best possible spot we can be. Oh, don't flinch me, please. Nope, did not flinch. It was range Gremlin too. Well, bye-bye. Back to full health. Yeah, Tyranix is overpowered still. Tyranix is still overpowered. Fun fact, Tyranix is still very good. Yeah, this is the big Loomian I want gone. Get out of here, Nova. Get out of here. Get out of here, Nova. I don't want to see you ever again. Yeah, Toxic Spines is outclassed by everything. Frost Beam, that's going to do like 30. 20. Bye-bye. Yeah. Can you see why I put Tyrannox in the top 10? Because once it gets a piece of mind, it just gets completely out of control. And yeah, that's it. That is it. GG's. Poison Rejuvenate left the chat. Barblast SA is great. Toxic Spines. Midas Rant and Luster Loot win. Toxic Spines when it makes... And it has no Water Stab besides Water Bomb, Bro Rage Bait. Has Tsunami. PvP Draft Legend. Okay, yeah, I'll battle you next. Draft Legend, are you on the server? Yeah, you're Draft Legend. I want to battle... I'm on Dream Teams. What is, like, your name? Legendary Draft. Yeah, I'll battle Draft Legend next. Draft Legend has been asking for a battle for a while. Yeah, Wiki slow. Draft Legend, are you in here? I want to try out my Fog Team Preseason 3, lol. Okay, there he is. No, I don't want to kick you. Sorry, buddy. I want Draft Legend. Draft Legend! You're too slow! They want to be in. You gotta go quick. Dude! Draft Legend, please, wake up. Please. Battle. Got him. Got him. He's in. We got it. This is a highly anticipated match. Let's see what he has. He has a Baneki who I can poison. Moriel's not ideal. Well, Eliguana's not great. Spreezy, Tyrannox. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God, guys. This is brutal. I do not like this. At least he doesn't have an air type, meaning Mudslide is actually pretty good for this. Meaning, I could just Mudslide on this and be good. Bring you for the Eruptodon. I want to bring this guy very badly, but I kind of can't. Who do I lead with? Do I lead with Zulong and try to get momentum? Yes. I'll lead with Zulong and try to get momentum. I'm just going to say this right now. I do not like that Spreezy. I indeed really do not like that Spreezy. I indeed really do not like that Spreezy. Yeah, Cephalops still exists, but I think it's going to be banned in Season 3. No, there wasn't a line, but he just wanted to battle. He's been asking me for several days to battle. Alright. Eliguana lead. He predicted me to lead Zulong. So... We go Wiki? Do I Sap Plant or do I Poison? So, do I Sap Plant or do I Poison? First match for this, I'm going to Sap Plant predicting Muriel. Does one of many work on Muriel? He did go Baneki. Well, that sucks. He did go Baneki. I'm going to go for Poison to try to stall this guy down. He's going to Magnify, which sucks. Wiki? You have to hit this Poison, if not I'm screwed. Thank you. I'm not screwed yet. I'm not yet screwed. I might be soon, but I'm not yet screwed. Going to go for... He's gonna Feral Blast. Zulong, I think, can live one hit. If not, then this isn't ideal. I have Quick Rush. I have Spike Rush on the other guy. Yep, he went for Feral. Live one! Yes, I lived one pretty well. Fire Breath to force the Baneki out. I don't care if he goes El Iguana. But if he stays in and screws me, I could be in trouble. So yeah, I just want to force him to switch. He'll go El Iguana every single time. But that's fine. If I could get... That actually dealt a decent amount of damage. So that might actually be a... That El Iguana might actually be a different one. That might be a different El Iguana. That might be the mixed defensive one. Stop the Zip Zap, which is very good. Could go Tyrannics, which is a little not very ideal. So I'll place Barbs. I think he has removal, so... But still, placing Barbs is good if I want to put some pressure on his team. He will go... Obsidian. Rainbow Wisp Obsidian! No, that's probably just a Rainbow Obsidian. Just, it is Rainbow Wisp because it is. I'm going to place Icicle Traps. He's probably going to place Barbs. No, he's just Body Crashing. I don't know why he's taking this matchup. I'm going to place down another layer of Barbs. And I want to see if I can get that Baneki. I want to see if I can get that Baneki gone. Can I... And it can get Hazard? Yeah, it can get Hazard, but I have Mudslide. And I don't remember... And he doesn't have an Airtight. He's forced to go up the Dawn to get rid of Icicle Traps. He goes Moriel. Moriel could maybe get rid of Traps, but it's not the end of the world. Does Moriel even Oko me? Does Moriel even Oko me? No, I just force it out. I just force it out. I don't want it to do any crit me not strategies today. That's a critical hit. Baneki. Yes, that's good, because he's poison. And the Barbs is going to do a lot of damage. He's gone next turn. Well, okay, maybe not next turn, but he's going to be gone soon. I'm going to go Wiki, because it's a good play. And then I just Photosynthesis. I just Photo now. Nature's Force will not do enough damage. Feral Blast will definitely not do enough, so I just heal. Yeah, he doesn't die. Oh no, he does die this turn. Awesome. So the Wiki coming in clutch. El Iguana can't be Wiki. I think he's forced to go Muriel. He's going El Iguana on this to Mudslide. He's trying to Mudslide Hazards. Nope. Nope. You're going to have to deal with those hazards, buddy. I'm not allowing it. Not allowing it. He tried to Zip Zap. He didn't try to remove hazards, which is interesting. I'm going to place another layer of Barbs up. If he flashes and flees, my Milkshake gets procced. I just keep Gargolem alive for the El Iguana. And we're in a good situation. He probably will just rejuvenate just to try to keep it alive. Yeah, you can see why I like Gargolem Defense. Eruptodon gets rid of that. Could Hellstorm, which is not ideal. Could have Mudslide too. I wish I went for the other move. Could have Mudslide on Eruptodon. Do I care if he does Mudslide? I just don't want to die on Gargolem. I'm just going to force it out. I don't care. I'm forcing it out. This sucks if I get... I just hope I can live. I am clever, Milkshake. I think I can keep it alive still. I think I'll be able to keep it alive. I hope. He's going to go for Hellstorm. And I'm kind of not sure what to do from here. Also, that's a single painting. Okay, he only just went for normal Fire Breath. I will live that really well then. And then my Milkshake gets procced. Only lost 9 HP from that. Force Eruptodon out into Muriel. Ellie's back in. Awesome. Ellie's back in. That's great. He's forced to click Rejuve. He's forced to click Rejuve. And I just forced him out again. Well, get forced out again, buddy. You're forced to Rejuve. Oh, well, goodbye. Goodbye, buddy. Critical hit does suck, but not the end of the world. He goes Eruptodon. He'll get forced out again. Get forced out again. I love this. Yeah, Gargolem Defense is very powerful. Gargolem Defense is indeed very powerful. I think I need one more hit on it. If he goes El Iguana, he's dead. Muriel comes in instead. Can't really stay into this. I'm going to switch into Tyrannics. Tyrannics is the best play here. Tyrannics, you are coming in. Because I don't want to lose Gargoyle Defense for the potential Mudslide. And I don't think Muriel has Mudslide. I think it has Landslide. Shadow Lurk will do a decent chunk. Go for the Luster Loot here. Luster Loot comes in hot here. I don't think it'll be enough to Oko. Oh, he does have Mudslide Muriel? Are you kidding me? Mudslide on Muriel, but not on Ellie. Well, he probably had it on Ellie, but still. Well, at least I'm back to full health, so that's something. At least I'm back to full health on this, so that's something. But that Ellie's going to be kind of tough now, because hazards. Okay. That sucks, but not the end of the world. It could be worse. It could be worse. Eliguana now comes back in. I'm going to go for a rant and see if I can catch the Oko, but I feel like he's just going to rejuvenate and try to stay alive. I probably should have just palmed. He just tried to land. He was Landslide on Ellie. He was Landslide on Ellie. Was that an offensive Eliguana? That's something. That was an offensive Eliguana. Well then. Does he still have... Yeah, there's Obsidian, which Obsidian can't win this. Unless it drudges. Which I could just... I'm just going to Luster Loot. It's the safest play. Yeah, that's going to be a 2-hit KO on the Obsidian. And if he rests... If he slumbers, he will be out of energy. Yep, there is the Luster Loot. He does go for the Peace Slumber. I'm going to Peace of Mind rest. I'll just wait till the Obsidian wakes up. I can play the long game with Obsidian because he's now a sitting duck for several turns. He's now a sitting duck. And I have Zulong still. Ooh, I probably could just break through, but I'm just going to play it safe. I'm just going to play it safe because, yeah, there's no reason to take a risk here. I'm going to rest this turn. And then he'll run out of sleep turn, so he'll be forced to fall asleep again, and I'll be back to full energy. Yeah, Tyrannics is busted. Tyrannics is still busted. It's not good. What does it relevant wall that your team doesn't really actually wall? But just say this, if you don't have a light type, Window is OP. Yeah, Window's OP if you don't have a light type. And even then, you have Mega Chomp. You have Mega Chomp to hit light type, so you could always predict the light type coming in. So even then, when it either spams Fade Away and gets free momentum and damage, or it Mega Chomp's predicting the light type. Primal, nothing. Could have crit it, but no big deal. As you can see, Tyrannics, I got the crit! Not that it actually matters, but yeah, I got the crit. And yeah. There's the Erupt the Dawn, and unfortunately for Draft, the Tyrannics comes in for the cleanup. That did a lot of damage. Wow. That is a GG's. I got another crit. These Tyrannics says... This Tyrannics needs to go to the lottery. But yep, that is another win. Nicely done. GG's. And now someone else can play now. Yeah, Clad Cookie, yeah, you can battle me. Let's go. Next battle! Next battle, Clad Cookie. Let's see what you have. You have a Solneka, Tyrannics, Morphizu. Yeah, Morphizu. Wrong team. You might still be cooking. I can't hit Morphizu. Is this a strong gust? Oh my goodness. Well, I already know what I gotta do. Icicle Traps is the play. So yeah. Bring you for the Gremlin and Wobblisk. And Wiki Wiki does not look good. I want to bring Speed to outspeed stuff. Because yeah, you actually outspeed the Zulong. And you could Oko this guy if it's not Health Amulet. Will he lead Wobblisk? Will he lead Wobblisk? I mean, he should lead Wobblisk. I love how Blowtox absolutely won the first battle, and then the others, I left it behind. It's good when it gets a good matchup, but when it doesn't, it doesn't. There's Gremlin. Could Redemptive Strike me or Slap Down. I just want Icicle Traps up. I just want Icicle Traps up because I want to prevent those air types from doing stuff. Oh, I'm so happy I Icicle Trap. Now I get to swap out. I get to swap out in the Crackalola. Awesome. Crackalola comes in now. And Tyranics is your only switch. Poison Barbs comes up. A little unfortunate, but no big deal. I'll Mudslide. I have Mudslide, so yeah. I'm not having Toxic Barbs on the field. No way. Not having Toxic Barbs. Not dealing with that. No way. And I'll go for a Flare Blast to save my Eruption for later. I want to save my Eruption for later. That Morphezu's going to be tough. But I do have Icicle Traps up at least. I at least have Icicle Traps. You're fighting Snowdozer Gardrone. Well, that is not necessarily ideal. Also, 34 people are watching the stream. Thank y'all very much. Yeah, very peak. I know. Snowdozer. Yeah, he wants momentum, so he's trying to place Poison Barbs. He knows that he didn't bring that Blowtox. What? Didn't actually Oko. Oh! Well, the burn will. I kind of wanted to keep him alive, actually. So if I kept him alive, I could have just Mudslided. But you know what? I will. I will Mudslide here, because if he stays in, no Poison Barbs. If he switches, only one layer's up. So that's the play. He just went for Slapdown for some strange reason. Mudslide, I don't think quite KO's Grem, but it does a decent chunk. I'm Mudsliding again. I just keep clicking Mudslide. I know it does no damage, but guess what? I'm not having Poison Barbs up. I'm not having Poison Barbs up. How many have I won and lost? I think I'm 3-1 so far. Either 3-1 or 4-1. I don't remember. I don't remember. But I'm off to a good start here. He can't go Wobelisk either, because Crackalola's on the field. He's forced to go into one of its air types. Or Tyranics. Tyranics comes in too. Tyranics is good versus these two, but no Poison Barbs. Oh. Okay. This isn't necessarily an ideal situation. I guess I can go to my own Tyranics against his Tyranics. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. 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 This is not good. I'll get a piece of mind up. Try to soak hits a little bit better. Nova Blast will do a lot. Ow! Really? You really gotta do that? Do I Rant or do I Luster? Or do I Frost Beam? I don't know. I'll Luster and try to stay alive for a little longer. No! This is horrible. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm screwed, aren't I? Oh yeah, Tronic sweeping coming, I know. I understand the very bad situation. I understand. I do get a Dauntless, meaning he does have that move, but I do outspeed this. I need this. I need this to Oko. If it doesn't Oko Tronics, I'm screwed. I need this to Oko Tronics. I should have just ranted, honestly. Wow! Bar Badger, you hit hard! You hit hard, Bar Badger! You hit pretty hard. Morphezu's trying to get the Oko on the spot, which isn't very ideal. I'm going to go into Gargolem and just driving Spore spam. Yeah, Bar Badger is something. Bar Badger's something. Alright. Driving Spore Jetstream will activate my Milkshake. Driving Source out. Just let the Icicle Traps do the work then. If he has Ronsador, then that's fine. Hey, yes, yes, yes! No more Clutch Plushie for you. Perfect. Driving Force again! Yeah, Gargolem Defense continues to do its stuff. Driving's Force. I don't think you can even get rid of any of these. Rancidor, I think it's the last one. Soul Deck. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is awesome. And I don't think he can even catch an Oko on me either. Gamma Pulse will do a lot of damage. I just want to get everything chipped for Zulong to win. Zulong could win if I get Morphizu on now. Okay. Gargolem comes in, that's fine. Gargolem's dead! Nothing. Mirage Pixels, nothing could swap into Spirit Light Dark. Nothing can. If he goes for Rejuvenate, then that's fine. I know what I have left. Okay, he didn't. So he just went for the Oko play there. And I just go into... Who switches into Barbadger now? Barbadger switches in. I go for a Spike Rush. I go for 2 Spike Rushes, actually. Buy Soul Mecha. And then buy Morphizu. That was a pretty good battle. That Icicle Trap's proving to be very valuable. That, I don't know if that's in range for Spike Rush, but it probably is, because this is Barbadger. So, yeah. Bye-bye. GG's. Yeah, Barbadger Okoing that Charonic saved me the game. Getting Drudge and Hastings, honestly, really scary. Yeah, because you don't know what... You do not know which... I'm not in battle. Loomian Legacy. I'm not in battle. I'm gonna have to hop in and hop out. Oh my god, I just glitched the game. What is this? I'm gonna have to server hop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to server hop. I can't even server hop! Whoa! This sucks! That sucks! I'm gonna have to do something real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to turn on Black Screen Simulator for a second. Let's just hop back in. And yeah. There we go. We're back in now. Okay, we're back in the game. Back to the stream. Let's get back to where we were. That was something. That was something, alright. That was Loomian bugs. That was a Loomian Legacy bug moment. I guess I'm 4-2 technically. Loomian Legacy won versus me. Yo, Josh, I brought the wrong team, bro. Can we rerun that after like another 2? Oh, that's unfortunate. What was your team supposed to be? We'll do competitive, just so, yeah. We'll do competitive so there's no Nova Diases. I'm not sure yet. Let's see how I feel. I'll keep going for another 30 minutes, I think. Rain team. Okay, rain team. I could stop the rain with Crackalola. I think that's funny. Even though all of these Loomians hit Crackalola for super effective, it's just so good to stop the rain, you know? I'll bring Blowtox as well, because that could beat the rain. Zulong is Boots, so I could use you as well. Wiki does decent, although I gotta watch out for this guy. And Barbadger sucks. So everything else speeds. Charonix is good because it can live 1 Skelikit. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lead with you. And I'm going to go for a Soul Burst. I'm just going to go for a Soul Burst and try to control the rain. Yeah, it's crazy how the Loomian that's weak to every Loomian on their team is actually not a bad brain just to control the weather. Like, that's the thing that makes Soul Burst Crackalola really good, is the fact, it's not because of the Heat Wave it sets up for, because honestly, setting up Heat Wave on Soul Burst Crackalola is not really that good. It's the fact that it's good at disturbing all the other weathers. I am actually pretty weak to rain. I do have to be careful here. I am actually pretty weak to rain. I do have a Boots Zulong, so this isn't an unplayable matchup. But I gotta break through that Dokomori first. The Ludric's lead as expected. How didn't I see that one coming? I saw that coming from a mile away. Going to go for a... I could just go for a Soul Burst Eruption. I'll do Soul Burst Flare Blast instead. I'm Soul Bursting because I can live a Deludric set. It doesn't have Zip Zap anymore. It's forced to dissipate. Deludrix does not have Zip Zap anymore. So yeah. We are in a pretty good situation to just attack. He doesn't have Zip Zap anymore. Yeah, he's in trouble. He could just try to damage Red Crackalola, but I'm going to have control of the weather for this turn, which is really good. I was kind of forced to Soul Burst, but I don't think the normal Crackalola would have helped me. Unless I caught a burn on Skellic, maybe. But even then, I don't think it would have helped me too much when I had Wiki in the back. Hi Bolt, welcome to the stream. Hi Deathbringer, welcome to the stream. So yeah, the weather is under control. He just jet streams for damage, which did not... Oh, it did nothing. That's funny. It did nothing. I'm going to Rejuvenate because he's going to switch. If he does get a critical hit, he does KO me. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know why he's using Deludrix, not Mezzledue. I mean, Deludrix has offensive potential, but it can't pivot anymore besides Dissipate, and it doesn't have that much bulk. Like, Deludrix is worse than Bezeldue as a range setter. As a range setter, for rain teams, it's worst. Our Pygo comes in, gonna try to set up, so I'm going to... he could Zip Zap. Could be a Zip Zap our Pygo, but I'm just gonna go Zulong. Reason why going Zulong is not a bad play is because I can switch out of Crackalola, and I can keep it for weather shenanigans later. Could be Magnify too, but I don't think it ever catches an Oko on me. And if it Zip Zaps back into Deludrix, that's fine. I can always Ancient Roar out as well. I mean, he's forced to bring Doko. He's forced to bring Dokomore. He's forced. He's forced to bring Dokomore. If he doesn't bring Dokomore, Zulong just cooks him. So I could try to predict that Doku coming in. Oh yeah, Kilson, I'm doing a PvP stream. He is Zip-Zap! Wow, he is Zip-Zap on our Pygo. So he's probably Specialty Gloves, very smart with Rain Rush. He's going into Deludrix to have control of the weather yet again. Still have Crackalola in the back, going to go for an Elemental Burst because, let's be honest, he's going to go into that funny Dokomore guy. Yeah, hi Colson, welcome to the stream. Stream's going pretty well. He's going to go into Doku, I assume. He went Strat. Wow. Out of all the Loomians for him to go into, I did not think it was going to be the funny Stratosaur. Okay, this is not ideal, but yeah. No, goggles. I meant goggles, Arpygo, not gloves. I keep confusing the two items. Goggles, gloves, I keep confusing them. Because both items start with a G. So he's going to go into Arpygo. Arpygo comes back in. He's going to try to set up a Magnify. I go for a Sap Plant here and try to get a little bit of damage on something. Because Wiki actually isn't terrible into this matchup. He could Frost Beam. Thing that's good is that he can't... I feel like he is not Magnify. He is Magnify setup. He is Magnify setup. He is Magnify Zip Zap. He is Magnify Zip Zap. But Rain ends in a turn. Rain does end in a turn now. So he is forced to go back into his other guy. I'm going to poison it. He is forced to go back into the other guy. I'm not forced to sack Crackalola here. Yeah, this is a tough decision for him. I'm not going Crackalola because Rain ends next turn. And then my other thing outspeeds. He went for another Magnify. He's trying to win with Arpaigo on the spot. But Rain Rush ends. I get a Poison up. Now, do I sack something to keep Wiki Wiki alive is the question. I think I want to keep it alive because I want it to live hits from Lava or Skellig if I need it to. Instead, I want to keep Blowtox too because that could be buffed of the rain. And it has Baneful Bash. So, Tyronix, I think, is the weakest link here. I think Tyronix is the weakest link. This sucks, but I think Tyronix is the weakest link here. So I'm going to have to sack a Loomian here. He has Zip Zap for the multiple matchups. But yeah, that is a KO. And I just go for Zip Zap here. Yeah, I just go for Zip Zap here, just to try to... I want to make sure I guarantee KO the Arpaigo. I don't care if he goes into Dokomore. If he goes into Dokomore, no big deal. I could survive. I don't care about Dokomore. Since he didn't bring it in last time, it's making me think that he doesn't have it. Either that or he's hiding it. He was hiding Doku. Are you kidding me? He was hiding it? Well, that sucks. He was hiding this guy. I didn't think he was, honestly. Like, honestly, I did not think he was hiding this, but... Oh! Tyronix was kind of needed for Doku. Tyronix was kind of needed for Doku. Huh, that's something. I gotta break through Doku if I want to win this match. I gotta break through Doku. And I don't have anything to necessarily break through it either. He even predicted the switch. Oh my god, people are so good at the game sometimes. I'll go for a Sap Plant here. Because it is a forced play. I think I actually outspeed Doku. If not, I actually hope I'm slower than Doku. Because if I'm slower, I get free HP back on anything. Oh no. I missed anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter because he baffled out anyway, but still. But still. I think all of his Loomians are still alive. Yeah. That's unfortunate. If he goes to Ludrix, I'll disable the rain. He went Strat. I'll Sap Plant here. Yeah, I'll Sap Plant here. Because I could live a hit. I can live a hit. He's going for the Magnify. Oh boy! Here we go here! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen! Here we go! At least I actually hit the Sap Plant, so that is something. I do actually hit it. I need to break through that Doku. That's the only way I'm going to beat this rain team. I can't let Crack go down, because I can still have control of the weather. Is Blowtox needed? Skellig or Pygo? I don't outspeed any of them is the thing. I don't outspeed any of them. I'm Blowtoxing. I gotta let Blowtox go down here. Yeah, it's most likely very nimble, I know. I gotta sack the other guy out. Yeah, something dies no matter what. Also, hi Pid, welcome to the stream. Oh, he really jet streamed that turn? He did it on that turn? He did it on that turn? Are you kidding me? He did it on that turn. I'm going to Rejuvenate because I don't want to give it a Frail Armor. I'm not giving it a Frail Armor and then it's Soul Burst and it wins. See? Gotta think outside the box here. Because that could be Frail... Yeah! He tried to get a Frail Armor. Look at that. He tried to get a Frail Armor boost. He tried it. He tried to get Frail Armor. He tried it. He tried to get frail armor. He tried to get frail armor. Not allowing it. I'm not giving you a frail armor. If you get a frail armor boost, you'll win the game on the spot. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I can't let this guy win on the spot. Thing is, I'm out of resources. I rejuvenate again. It's a forced play. He magnified again. But now he might actually be in range for a wave wrecker. Meaning he's now actually forced 2 soul burst. Meaning he's now actually forced 2 soul burst. Yeah, he's now actually forced 2 soul bursts now. This guy is waiting 10 seconds after you click your move and getting every turn right. No, not really. Not really. Yep, there's the soul burst. He needed to soul burst now, because if he didn't... No, it doesn't matter that he magnified. It doesn't matter that he magnified. It does not matter that he magnified there. Although you're right, he has been waiting 10 seconds on every move. You are right, actually. You are right. He has made every prediction correct so far. You are right. Critical hit does not matter there. And this play's kind of obvious, but I'm going to wait till the very last... I'm not going to say my move until we're at 1 second left. I know what I'm going to do already, but I'm going to wait till 5 seconds to click my move. What do y'all think I'm going to do? Please tell me in the comments below. What do y'all think I'm predicting on doing? If it was... So. I'm waiting on my move. I'm waiting on my move. I'm going to wait on my move. I'm going to E-Burst, I think. I think E-Burst is going to be the play. I think I'm going to E-Burst, actually, because he's going to predict me the Fire Breath. I think E-Burst for the Dokomare. Yeah, obviously Kilson. I will obviously click the move Torrential Slash. Zulog obviously learns Torrential Slash. I mean, it does have claws. I'm shocked it has chomping moves, but not slashing moves. Because Zulog does actually have claws. Nope, I'm E-Bursting. I'm E-Bursting. I don't care what people say. I'm E-Bursting. I'm going to E-Burst. Going to E-Burst. Psych! He did switch. Hey! I got the hit on Dokomori at least. That's a lot of damage. I'm going to do it again. I don't think Earthquake's enough to oak. Oh. It is, actually. It is enough. He switched! Into Deludrix, who takes extra damage, but it won't do that much. But I do a little bit of damage. So I did get a free attack off. A burn would be nice, but that's not the end of the world. But I actually did a lot. I actually did a lot of damage. Going to go back into Crackalola. Because it is a force play. He's probably going to switch out again. But that's not the end of the world. We're back in the power play again. We're back in the power play. Yeah, it does reduce Fire Breath damage, but I got the heat back up anyway. He's going to go back into Arpaigo. Strat. Well, I don't die from this hit, so... Fun fact, little guy, I don't die from this hit, so... Flare Blast. You could go back to Ludrix and I could miss. Which, if that's the case, I could lose the game on the spot. But I don't care. Uh-oh. I told him... I should have Eruptioned. And it did live. The burn does... The burn's nice, though. I'll give it that. The burn is nice. But Arpaigo's now in a decent position. I'll go Wiki Wiki. Because Wiki Wiki can take advantage of the rain. He's going to predict me, probably the switch, but I don't care. Yeah, it sets up for our... He did predict. Again, very sus, Delidrix, that you predicted that play, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Wiki can heal later, I guess. I know that I outspeed Doko, so I can always just go for a health. I can always just heal on Dokomore. Stratosaur comes back in. Never ever collects the Oko. Does it ever collect the Oko on me? Does it ever pick up the KO on Zulong? Only one Loomian's dead. I know he is. I know. It's definitely sniping. I know he's going to airstrike. I know he will do it. He's 100% sniping. So I got another play up my sleeve. Got another play up my sleeve then. Another play up my sleeve. Let's see. I love that. Because Soulburst Crackalola is an absolute monster. Nothing else to really say there. Dokomori could still be tough, though, because my Wiki's at no health. Wiki is at no health. And he knows that. That's why he's going into Doko. Is he going to predict the other guy coming in, is the question. Is he going to predict the other guy coming in? Yeah, it would have been, probably. Ah! Wrong play. I lived! I needed that. I was big! Now it's in range for Zulong Elemental Burst. Now it's in range for Zulong Elemental Burst. It's now in range for Zulong Elemental Burst. I don't know if his last one's Skellic or not, is the thing. Is his last one Lavatros or is his last one Skellic? I don't know. Is Crackalola worth keeping? No, I think I let it go down here. Okay, Baneful Bash to try to... I lived again! Crackalola, you're amazing at this game! So I can set Heat back up to weaken their waters. Our Pygo comes back in, but that does not matter. I just go all in Zulong here. So he never catches an Oko on me. He never catches an Oko on me. Yep, Kilson, Crack is him. Frost Beam, so that is going to do a decent chunk, but not a lot. I didn't get frozen, too, which... That could have killed my game, actually. But we Zip Zap out. Zip Zap out. Bye-bye, Arpygo. Bye-bye, Arpygo. I could go for... Crackalola. I'm gonna... Ooh... He could set up 2 Drudges. This is tough. I'll go Wiki. Oh my god. This game's not over yet. It depends what his last one is. Okay, I think we're fine, because he has Lava. Lava's his last one. I'm going to throw up a Poison. He goes for Mega Chomp for damage. I think we've won this game because I got Specialty Boots on Zulong. I think Specialty Boots Zulong outspeeds Lava. Zip Zap out. Yep, I do. Zip Zap. Tons of damage. And I'll E-Burst in case he has Skellic in the back. Oh, I'm very smart Boots. I'm very smart Boots. I'm very smart boots on Zulong. Is this his last one, or does he have one more? His strat's already dead. Yeah, this is his last one. I'm gonna click Elemental Burst, because it could be glitched and he could have a Skellic in the back. That's it. Wow, that was a tough battle, but that is indeed a GG's. Oh, I ran goggles on this one because I didn't know if anyone else could. Let's battle Jimmy. I'll battle Jimmy next. Let's battle Jimmy. I want to battle Jimmy. I want to battle Jimmy. Already battled you, Cloud. Jimmy, join quick. Jimmy! Jimmy! Battle. Woo! I got him. One of the yeah, boots is actually useful. Yeah, one of the few situations, rain teams. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see. Oh, Jimmy left. Well, Jimmy just left. Well, I guess you could battle me now then. Well, that was something. Yeah, that was Jimmy. Your game like that? Ah, oh, it's brutal. Alright, let's see what you have. You have a Malevolwax, Ursul. That's a fog team. I can 100% confirm it's a fog team. So, again, disabling the fog is the play. This guy's not ideal. I don't like this guy too much. So I don't have Spectral Burst. You look good if I could play my cards right. And you can place Barbs? You can place Barbs. He's gonna lead Charonics. I could use my own Charonics versus... I could actually use my own Charonics as an advantage. And Blowtox can be good. I want Sulong from Urthizu, because otherwise that thing would just outspeed me every time. Once again, Blowtox and Wiki are getting left behind. Well, I'm sorry, Dashy and Bull. I'm sorry. It was not... It wasn't intentional, I promise. I wanted to battle Jimmy, but Jimmy wasn't there. I'm gonna go Gargolem. And I'm gonna try to place hazards up. Alright. There's no ill will, I promise. Sorry. I guess I'll battle Oofstar next, and then I'll battle Jimmy. That'll be what I do. I'll battle you next, then. I'll battle you next. I don't know about that one. That's an interesting play call, if I ever saw one myself. That was a sus play call. I don't know. Maybe he was predicting Spectral Burst. I'll wait. I'll wait on the affair. Let's see. I can live on Frostbeam. He was fine. Okay, I don't think he's stream sniping. Okay. I jumped the gun. I don't think he's stream sniping because he clicked Flash and Flay. Okay. He's not stream sniping. He's not stream sniping. I guess he was predicting me to be Spectral Burst, so he went Charonics. Urthizu comes on in. Does not really do that much damage. I'm going to Icicle Trap, so he can't come in later. I wish I did that last turn, but if he did that last turn, he would have just went Malevolwax. Jetstream. Ooh, crit could KO me here, actually. A crit could KO me here, actually. So, Driving's forced ya. I want to force Malevolwax on the field. Hi, Farrell. Welcome to the stream. You got a couple famous people here. We got the champion in the chat and Pid. We got Farrell, who's a content creator. We got Kilson, who's a content creator. And we got Jimmy. Speed drop doesn't matter too much. Also, nice HP. Driving's forced to morphese you out. I hope I get Charonics back on the field. Yes! That's good, actually. I like that. I don't even care if it flashes and flays. Just it taking extra hazard damage is good. He could tear down, predicting the switch, but that's fine. I'm just gonna switch out because fog ends next turn. It's gonna delay his fog. Okay, you Luster Loots for a little HP, but that does not do anything. Now, he's forced to switch. I'm gonna go for a Palm and see what he does. He stayed in, which is interesting. Did he just flash and flay? He did. He flashed and fleed. So yeah, my Tronics is kind of low, but I got a Palm up. It's not Maraith. It's instead Morphezo, who takes damage from Icicle Traps, and I live a hit because I'm at +1. I'm going for Luster Loot for HP. Frostbeam could maybe catch the Oko, but I want HP. I want to try to stay alive. I mean, to be fair, Reaper does exist, but still. Okay, he set up Palm himself. So I made the right play going for Luster Loot, because Frostbeam would have not caught the Oko there. So instead, I get a little HP back. I think I still live the Jetstream, and I get rid of Morphezo and get Reaper HP. Oh, no, never mind, he has Metal Blast. I kind of forgot about that. I still live, though, because it's Tyranics! Tyranics is just built differently. Tyranics is it's most certainly the Loomian of all time. I don't know why he didn't just go Maraith, but he's gonna go Maraith now, though. Yep, there it is. There's Maraith. Take some damage from hazards. I'll save Tyranics for later. I'll go into... I could go Crackalola on it. Crackalola can switch in. Tyranics is so good! It's been the king of this video. And with Morphezo dead, actually, I can go for a Mudslide for free. Because Morphezo's dead. Morphezo's dead. And if it shatters again, it could potentially get burned for later. He did predict me to switch, which was a good play on his part. He did predict me to switch. I think now he realizes that my last move is Rant and not Spectral Burst. Tyranics nerf when? I don't think he has another air type. Celestine comes on in, takes damage from hazards, and I get rid of hazards myself. He has a bunch of metal types. But yeah, no more hazards from me. Celestine is still going to be rather tricky because I didn't bring Wiki Wiki. Oh yeah, Celestine is going to be a little tricky, actually. Celestine is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to go for a Dark Surge. Okay, he just Flash and Blade. Okay, fine. Fine. Hazards are up. And Celestine doesn't get HP back either. Yeah, now Palm is just very good. Tyranics comes in and sets the fog back up. I wish I Soul Burst it, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, honestly. Dark Surge does a little damage. I used Tyranics for all Season 0, and I had no clue it got Palm. Yeah, Palm on Tyranics is pretty good. This Tyranics is still kind of scary, actually. Do I just try to disable the fog and call it? I'm going to disable the fog and click Rejuvenate. Thing is, Luster Loot. I don't think Luster Loot even catches the KO, but it will give it HP back. Flash and Flee might catch the KO. I don't know. This is a risk. I'm making a very risky move here. This probably was not the play. But I want to try it and see if it works. Now I'm weak to Luster Loot. Yep, I'm weak to Luster, but I lived a hit. That is ridiculous. I really lived the hit that well. Yeah, he is forced to switch now. He's forced to switch or to just Luster Loot. He's gonna Flash and Flay and try to get momentum. So I Eruption on the Flash and Flay. Yep, I Eruption on the Flash and Flay. Something takes a lot of damage. Bye-bye, Beret. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Does get Fog back up, but that's not the end of the world. Crackalola picks up a KO. Nice. I love controlling the weather. Yeah, that's just dead. That's just dead. I assume his last one's your soul. By the way he's playing at Chironix, I feel like his last one's your soul. So he does get control of the weather again. No big deal though. I could always disable the weather. I have Barbadger in the back if need be. I just hope I can defeat whatever he has left. Apparition does nothing. Nothing. He tried to KO my other guy. I'm going to go for a Luster Loot just to get a little HP back. So I don't think he has anything immune to Luster. So he's just going to Flash and Flee out. That does a lot of damage. He'll Flash and Flee out, probably into your soul. And now his Chironix is kind of out of energy. Yeah, his Chironix is in trouble. So if I have anything that's fast, Chironix will be dead. Which is really good. He's forced to go your soul. He's forced to go your soul. Did he have any other spirit? Oh, he still has Celesting. Okay, he has Celesting still. Yeah. There's the Celesting. I don't know why I didn't just go into this straight up, but you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna go Gargolem. I don't want to go Barbadger, because Barbadger's too risky. Yeah, this Celesting can cook still. I have Zulong, but if it's Soul Burst, it can heal its HP back. Okay, yeah, it is Soul Burst. Can confirm. It is the Soul Burst variant. The thing that's good is I don't... Unless this is a Teardown Celesting, it can't get rid of hazards unless it's Teardown. So that is something. That is something good, at least. And I can always get rid of the Fog again, as well. Alright, team is dazzled by Selly. Goes for the Barbs, actually. Miracle Beam is not enough to Oko. He's trying to get hazards up himself. Well... Okay, he's trying to Miracle Beam. He's just trying to get for the Oko here. I don't think he catches it, though. Because Celestine does not hit that hard. Yeah, it does not hit that hard at all. And I critted it. And I got momentum on it, too. The Fog ends of the turn. So I'm going to go for a Driving Force here. Flash and Flay, he pivots out, which does not catch the Oko. He's forced to go into Chironix or Your Soul. Your Soul's the play, if I were him. Your Soul does come in. So yep, the Your Soul does come in. Unfortunately, I clicked Driving Force, so that does kind of suck, but not the end of the world. But the Fog ends. Meaning, I can go into... Do I sack Barbadger? I think Barbadger can get sacked here. Because I want to keep Chironix alive. Because does Chironix live as a thing? Yeah, Gargolem Defense is OP at this game. Is Barbadger worth saving with a Celesting and this thing? Chironix is too low to really do anything. That's not the smart play. But Celesting could be helpful. I think I like our Golem go down. I think I like our Golem go down here. Maybe that wasn't the right play. But we'll never know. I could have let Chironix go down too. I could have done that. This is a big play coming up too. Will he go Celesting? Do I care if he goes Celesting? I zips that. Nice! I made the predict. Into... Yep, goodbye, Celesting. Goodbye. Goodbye, Celesting. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. So yep, Celesting's now dead. We're in a pretty good situation. I could go Barbadger. So Celesting can't come in. He would be forced to go Your Soul. Now he's forced to go Your Soul. Now he's forced to go Your Soul. He's forced to go Your Soul now. He's forced to go Your Soul. I'm forcing him. I'm cutting him off tactically here. Oh no, he just goes Chironix first. Chironix does not get the hazards up. But Clay Slap is basically free here. Reason why Clay Slap is free is because I could just... If he swaps in, he dies. He just rests on Chironix. I have Crackalola. So I can disable the weather. I could disable the weather on your soul, unless it sets up, which I guess it could. It could technically just set up if it has that. But I want to just disable the weather, so we'll disable the fog with Crackalola. I have Zulong and Barbadger should outspeed it, unless it's nimble, which it could be. It could be. But I just disabled the weather here. There's no reason why I don't. Maybe I should have just sacked Barbadger. I don't know. Yeah, you just went for Sprint, which is a 2-hit KO. Yeah, I should have. That was maybe not the play. I lived! Okay, yeah, we win no matter what now. We live no matter what. We win. We win no matter what now, because Zulong wins now. Wow, that was a pretty intense battle. I'll go for Dark Surge in case he does something else different. Shadow Sprint again. Not enough to catch the Oko. Pour your soul. Pour your soul. That thing got gutted to an oblivion. And it's in Quick Ice range as well. So, yeah, it's in Quick Ice range at Need Day. So, E-Burst. GG's. Quick Punch will do not even half. And yep, that is another win. Going pretty good. 30 people watching the stream. Thank y'all very much. Yeah, now let's battle Oof next. Let's battle him next. I want to battle Oof. Yeah. There we go. We're finally going to do a battle. And then we'll finish off the stream with a battle versus Jimmy if he returns. I do have more teams, but I took like 30 minutes building this team at the start of stream. So I kind of want to use this team the whole time if I can. That is a Heatwave team. That is a Heatwave. That's a Heatwave team and a half. With Scampy. Oh, Scampy, my boy. I gotta be careful. Good thing is there are no Zip Zap immunity, so Zulong pops off. Also, Barbs pops off if they don't have any burn-ups. Yeah, Crackalola is not worth bringing, although it could be good for the Scampy, so I guess I'll bring it for that, but I'll just keep it. In this battle, it's better to keep it in normal form. Then I'll bring Charonix as my last Loomian, because that could be good for Infernix. Ooh, but no, you could be good for all the... Nah, it's only 2 bug types. You have that guy, too. We ain't like... Oh, yeah, we ain't liking... Yeah, like the stream. Like the stream, everyone. Yeah, Wiki Wiki ain't good when everything hits it, so I'm going to leave it in the back. I'll lead Zulong to get momentum. He'll lead with Billow. He'll lead with the Billow. He'll probably switch into something like Chartiki. Or he'll just stay in and take the hit. I just want to, you know, Zip Zap and get momentum. Yeah, he just stays in to soak the hit. Elemental Burst will KO next attack. I have Gargolem. Gargolem comes in and places hazards to force burn-ups. Oh, that's going to do a lot of damage. Ow! Ow! Okay, chill. Mr. Billaforge, you can chill. Yeah, Kindled Rage hits hard. At least he's out, so that's good. Chartiki comes on in, going for the burn-up, I assume. Could have Life Drain. Oh, it is Inferno, so he's going to hit very hard. No matter what move he clicks, he's going to hit pretty hard. I don't know what play I can do here. I don't want to lose Gargola. But I'm going to drive X-Force in case he does burn up. I'm dead. Gargolem, you're so good! Back into Infernix, which Infernix isn't ideal. I'll save Gargolem defense. I should have went crack, you're right. Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I go crack? You were absolutely right there. Why didn't I go crack? Smiley, you are right there. I have to go Charonix now. True Blast will not do that. Okay, it did a little more than I thought, actually. That legit did a little more than I thought. I'm going to go for a Peace of Mind, because he's going to switch. Nope, he just clicked Burn Up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What if he is RTS Infernix? It could be, I don't know. But the heat's gone. So if Chartiki does come in, he's not getting any momentum. Blesserly is kind of free here. True Blast is not enough to catch any Oko. I'll get pretty much all my HP back, because Infernix has a pretty high health stat, and Infernix is dead. Back to full HP! That was something. Well then! Well then, that's something. Does he have Steel Crusher on his Villowforge? Well, I guess we'll find out if he has that move on his Billow. He probably does. I don't want to lose Tyrannics. He definitely has that move, right? He's gotta have that move. He's gotta. That's the only reason he's making this play. That's the only reason he's making this play. So I'm going you on it. He has Steel Crusher. He's got it. Yeah, wow! How didn't I see that one coming? Saw that from a mile away. I'll go for a Rejuvenate just to see what you do. That does keep Villowforge alive. Ooh, I outspeed Billow. Good knowledge. That is good knowledge that I outspeed that, actually. So I'll go for a Dark Surge. That is actually good knowledge that I outspeed Billow. So don't Soul Burst then. Good to know. Don't Soul Burst, Josh. He does have Earthquake, which does not catch the Oko, and he's almost out of energy. He's almost out of energy. And he's soon forced... Yeah, he's forced to switch because he'll be out of energy soon. I think, does Mudslide actually do more? Yeah, he did wait out a turn. Okay, I could play this. I don't think Mudslide's enough. I'm going to switch into Gargolem, and it's in range for Mudslide to KO. Risky. Very risky, I know. He did not catch the predict. I go now for a... He has to keep Billow alive, or otherwise he'll lose this. Yep, he saves it for later. Chartiki comes on in, but there's no Inferno. There is no Inferno to keep him up. So, Blowtox looks kind of free here. Blowtox honestly looks decent here. But Villowforge just comes back in and causes mayhem. Either that or I just go Tyrannics, which is the safest option. Blowtox or Tyrannics? It depends if he makes the Villowforge play now. Which I don't think he's going Villowforge now. He's going to stay in and try to KO Gargolem. Yep. Try to KO Gargolem. Made the right play, though. I'm gonna go for the Wave Wrecker to get damage on... Or do I bulk up? No, I'm gonna Bone Crunch. It's the safest play. He does switch back into Billow. Oh, no. I did not get burnt, though. So he's trying to get heat back up with Crackalola. If I bulk up, would that help me? Or is he going to try to Raging Flame me? I don't know. I think I just go Tyrannics here. Yeah, I'm going to go Tyrannics here. I want to save Barblast. I want to save Blowtox for later. He went back Billow, didn't he? Ah! Oh, man. That sucks. That sucks. Can't lose Tyrannics. Nothing else to say. Can't lose Tyrannics. Go Gargolem. I guess sack it and then go Zulong. That'll be what I do. Yeah, that's the reason why I was scared of it. Okay, I got a +1. Well, then I know what I'm doing then. I'm going for an Elemental Burst. I'm not Zip-Zapping because I don't think Zip-Zap is actually enough. Thank God I still got Zulong. And E-Burst. E-Burst! Just to make sure I guarantee catch the KO. Guarantee catch the KO on Billow. Yeah, Luster Loot doesn't kill it. Yeah, it was faster, but Luster Loot doesn't kill it is the problem. That's the big problem. Luster Loot doesn't kill it. I know his last one's Scampy. I know his last one's Scampy. That's the scary part. I know his last one's Scampy. Oh, it's Hotfoot Terraclaw, actually. Which is not amazing for me, because hazards are not up. Hazards are not up. So that's not very ideal, either. Yeah, Terraclaw could win the game on the spot. But it is probably a... If I get a burn here, that would be nice. And I don't get it, but that's fine. I can go for a Flare Blast for a ton of damage to anything. I'm not Soul Bursting. I could have actually maybe Soul Burst there. He went for a Bulk Up for a little bit of damage. I'm not Soul Bursting. I'm not Soul Bursting. I'm not Soul Bursting. Oh yeah, it does so much damage. Oh my god, it does so much. What does he have left? I don't know what he has left. I'm worried if he has Scampy. Heal. Baneful. Ow! Can you get burned, please? Can you just get burned, Terraclaw? Burn would be nice. No, Chartiki's still alive. Okay, he bulked up again. The thing that's funny... I have a funny... So I know what you're thinking. This looks like a free setup for Terraclaw. It's not a free setup for Terraclaw. You know why? I got a trick up my sleeve. Yes, I do give him the heat back, but it's at the cost of this Terraclaw. Bye-bye! Eruption will 100% be enough. Yep, it's not SA. He thinks he has a free turn. He doesn't have a free turn. Yes, it's at the cost of getting Heat Wave back up, but it's worth KOing the Terraclaw. He might just bulk up again, honestly. Nope, he did attack. Which did nothing. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Please KO Terra. It does. Crit might have mattered, I don't know. That burn does suck, though. I'll say that burn. No, I know his last two, actually. His last two is Crack and Chartiki. Okay, he does not have... He does not... That means he does not have the other move. He does not have the other guy. Tyranix is in a good... Tyranix is looking good late game. That means. Tyranix is looking good late game. Yeah, I don't think it ever catches an Oko on Zulong. Yeah, I don't think it ever catches... I don't know why I didn't just go Chartiki right there. I don't know why he went Crack. He went for the Dark Surge, but... Guess he tried to flinch me? I'm gonna... Elemental Burst? Forcing him to not Soul Burst is always a good play. And yeah, that's a lot of damage. Flare Blast will do a decent chunk. Really? Is that it? Is that all it really did? Well. Bye, Crackalola. Oh, it lived. Well, no big deal. No big deal, I lived that. So, yeah, I just click E-Burst and I win the game on the spot. Oh, and even better, the Heat Wave actually ends. Meaning that Chartiki isn't going to do that much damage. So, by Crackalola, I get a lot of damage onto Chartiki, and then Blowtox finishes the game. So that actually worked out. I could also just make it KO itself, but that's fine. I just E-Burst here. I just E-Burst spam, and I also have Chartiki. I also have Tyranix in the back, too. So, Tyranix can always rant the Chartiki. So it will never be able to stay alive. I just don't know if this thing is boots or not. That's the thing. There's a Muck Blast, which does catch the KO. The thing is, I don't know if he's boot. I mean, Blowtox should kill, right? Yeah, Blowtox should kill. This is his last thing. Bone Crunch. That should be the game. Yep, he is boots, as expected. But Blowtox lives pretty well. And that is the game. GG's. Yeah, Briar Block would be more likely. But yeah, is Jimmy here? Yeah, I want to battle Jimmy. I want to battle Jimmy. Jimmy, join. Jimmy, join. No! Jimmy. Jimmy! Stop! Ah, got him. I got Jimmy. Jimmy's in the game. I got Jimmy. We're battling. We're battling Jimmy. Jimmy Joe Bobby. See what he has. He has a Marini. Oh god, he has Nova. And he has Whipple. And he has Solneka. And I can't place Icicle Traps and win. Oh my god. I might have just lost the battle on the spot. I gotta watch out for Nova. At least he doesn't have... Oh no, he does have a Zip Zap immunity. Oh, and he can raid boss me with Hoganosh too. Oh my god. This is terrible. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, Whippledrift wins too. Everything wins. Every Loomian on his team wins. That's the funny thing. I want Hazard so bad, but I can't place him down. I can't even place him down. Everything just dies to Himber. No, he's gonna lead Himber. So I'm gonna lead Barbadger. Wiki wiki. Like that Marini could be anything. I gotta bring at least one of the two Mudslide Loomians. Because that thing sets up hazards that could be bad. You, because you can actually maybe live a hit from that. So yeah. Barbadger lead on Himber. On Marini. Well then. Does Marini live a hit from Barbadger? Do I just play slap here? I mean, he could go Whipple is the problem. But he doesn't want to go Whipple is the thing. If he goes Whipple, he might lose the game on the spot. Well, bye Marini. I don't know what that was all about, but that's a free KO. But it's also a free switch into Whippledrift. Unfortunately, it's a free switch. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. What could this Nova be? What could the Nova be? Crack? You're going to have to try to survive versus Nova. Oh, and it could Blaze Rush too! Oh, this is pain! Why Nova? Nova freaking Diaz! Why didn't I bring my beloved Illuminami to this team? I wish I brought my beloved Luma. By the way, this stream looks like it's been going pretty well. Only 116 dropped frames the entire way. Hi, Pid. Yeah, it could have been drop of youth, but yeah, Barbadger hits so hard. It always catches an Oko on me. That's why I'm switching into this. I need the chip Nova, and I need to get it in range for Tyranics. He's gonna Blaze Rush. Oh. He's that... Oh, no. He's that set. He's the evil Nova Diaz. He's the evil Nova Diaz. What do I do versus this? He's the evil Nova Diaz set. He's the evil... Oh, he switched. Woo! I forced him out. There's Solneka. Solneka comes in. Whoo. 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 Okay. Okay. We are fine. Tyranics are coming in. Should I less... No, I got a Frostbeam Soul. I don't know. Okay, he's spamming Palm. So do I Palm once? Do I Palm once or do I just hit it? I think I just Palm here. Yeah, I just Palm once. I'll Palm once and see what he does. It could be a Palm more. Okay. I'm gonna Frostbeam next hit then. I do have a Blowtox. If this is a Nimble Solneka though, this could be bad if this is Nimble. Barbadger could always Spike Rush it though, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, yeah, he's going for the Palm War. Going for the Pomor. Oh, you're right. It is Rageful Plush. That's a mistake. Sell. Joshua Star. Sell. Joshua Sell 77. Joshua Cell 77. I always forget about Rageful Plushie. I don't know why. I always do forget about it. And I don't have any light type immunities either. Frost Beam again. Luster Loot for free HP. I don't think it OHKOs. It really does not OHKO. What the heck? A freeze would be very nice here. Oh my goodness. It's gonna get up to full health. Okay, no, he just KO'd me. Okay, we're fine. He just KO'd me. He just KO'd me. We're fine. We're fine. He just KO'd me. It's not cooked. It's not cooked. It's not cooked. Don't worry, it's not cooked yet. I'm just playing the safe play. I don't care if he goes Nova. I'm playing the safe play. I have to. I don't know why he didn't Luster again, but I'm gonna take it. Yeah, he switched. That's fine. Ember takes a little damage. I wish I went for another play than that, but I kind of did not know what to do there. Blowtox is kind of forced to come in. Yeah, Blowtox is kind of forced, and it's going to spam Earthquake. Bulk up. Oh god, not again. All these bulk ups! So many bulk ups. I'll bulk up once. Maybe I should have just hit it, I don't know. I don't know if that was the right play. Earthquake might be enough to OHKO because of Awakening. It's not enough for Quick Ice, though. So yeah, I just hit the Himber and get it in range for... Get it in range for anything else. Boom! Lots of damage. Dace! Milkshake, Himber, of course. Hit yourself. Nope. No hits. Brutal. That Nova Diaz is so bad. Oh yeah, how do I beat Nova now? Question. Question of the day. How do I beat Nova Diaz? That the world may never know. How do I beat Nova Diaz now? The world may never know. The world may never know. How do I beat the funny Nova now? I mean, Crack is still alive, but it doesn't beat Nova. It just stops it for a second. This might not even OHKO because this isn't Goggles. Okay, it does. Thank God. Good job, Zulong. Good job. Good job. Hi, Convicts. Welcome to the stream. Hope Luck didn't bless. Okay, Numb. Who was Jimmy? 2 crit. Should have. Yo, Kilson. Yeah, we are. We're cooking. Not really. We're kind of losing this battle. Oh, no. We lost. Barbadger could maybe cook? I don't know. Oh, God. No. Why? Why? What I gotta do is I gotta go in the Barbadger and hope I can KO it in a single rogue. I'm forced! It's a forced play! I have no other play! Honestly, I just hope it bulks up, honestly. It's a forced play. It's a forced play. I have no other play. I didn't zip that. It's a forced play. I lose to this. I lose to Hoganosh unless I do enough damage. And even then, I can't beat through the other guy. I can't go. I can't get through Nova because Nova's too overpowered. What I need to do is I needed to click the... If it clicks Meltdown, it's bad. That would be the worst case scenario. Because I think I'm dead to that. Yeah, I'm dead to that. Bye-bye. I wish I went Crackalola. I wish I went Crackalola. I wish I went Crackalola. I'll E-Burst once, just to see how much this does. So it's gonna do... Oh, it does amazing damage. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And he clicks Rejuvenate and wins on the spot. He clicks Rejuvenate and wins on the spot. He muckbucked again. Didn't do that much. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Nothing. Rejuvenate to stay alive. But yep, as expected, he also did the same thing. I can't even soul burst, because if I soul burst, I just lose on the spot. And yep, there's the bulk ups. Here comes the bulk ups. Yeah, either Nova wins, Whipple wins, Dorgo wins, everything wins. I'll soul burst this time, actually, because maybe I could get some extra damage off. But it won't matter, it just makes me weak to Nova. It just makes me weak to Nova, which is the problem. And I simply will not be able to beat the Nova. Yeah, that's very rough. I simply just cannot beat the Nova. Yeah, I just lose to the Nova. He did bulk up at least, so I did at least make that predict. Can I 2-hit KO him after that, is the thing. Can I at least break through the Haganash? I don't think so, but I'm going to try. He did Muck Muck. Hold on, everyone. This game might not be over yet. Game might not be over. Game might not be over yet. He's going to flare. Okay, he did. KO the Hog, but Nova wins. Nova wins! At least I KO the Crackalola. Or not Crackalola, the Haganash. I don't forfeit. I take this. Can I live a Primal? Can I live a hit? Come on, Crack. You got this. Nope. Nope! Yeah. Yeah, not missing that. GG's. And we'll do one more battle. We'll do one more battle and then we'll end the stream. Yeah, Outburst doesn't miss. Yeah, I'll do one more battle. Hopefully this time we don't get 5 Nova Deces. Samuel? Oh, Samuel's not battling. Oh, oops. Well, he's... okay. This will be my last battle of the stream. I love the battle on Watch, though. No, I don't know. Oh, this team is rough, too. I gotta watch out for Tatab. Although I got you for Tatab. I gotta get Hazards up. That's how I'm gonna win this battle, is getting Hazards up. His hazard removal is El Iguana. So I can use that to my advantage. Bring you, because you outspeed that, and that, and that. Zulong looks good if I can get rid of the Ellie. Tyrannics? Not good. I'm not bringing Tyrannics for this one. I mean, it could be good if I can KO the Luma. But I would rather bring you and just nuke something on the spot. Because there's a Luminami and a Tyrex I can exploit this from. Could be a Boots Tyrex, though. Wiki Wiki could be brought. I could poison Lachette. Live Tatsep hits. Actually, you could maybe be good for that, actually. Because I don't have a swap-in. I don't necessarily have a swap-in for Ronsador. So maybe I could bring you to live 1 Ronsador hit, but he has 2 plant types is the problem. Wiki Wiki, I'll trust you over Tyrannics. I never thought that would ever be the day, but I'm doing it. Alright. Let's see what he does. If he leads Umadami, I'm staying in and I'm clicking barbs. If he leads Tatab, I go Crackalola and hope for a burn. If he goes El Iguana, I stay in and set up hazards. He leads El Iguana, predicting Zulong. I will place a layer of barbs up. His Tatab could be hazards. I don't remember him having a fire type, but I'm not sure. I think Barb's is the safer play. I outspeed his Ellie. Good knowledge, I outspeed his Ellie. But he's gonna go Totem. Or Tyrex to Teardown. He's going Tyrex to Teardown. Which in this situation is good for him. So I'm just gonna Driving Force him out. Yep, Teardown, Hazards, but I got a little chip onto Tyrex at least. So that is at least something. Yeah, it's a little chip on Tyrex, that helps. Be Ellie again. That's quite possibly the worst switch of all time. I did not want Pronsu in the game yet. I didn't necessarily want Pronsu in the game yet. Is he gonna set up? What is it going to do? Driving Force! No! I was thinking he was gonna switch, and I'm dead in one hit. Well, I lost the battle on the spot. I was predicting him to do something else, but he didn't. Well, do I just lose on the spot now? I can't beat Ellie anymore. I can't beat Ellie. I'll bring you. Although you're gonna do the other move. Yeah, don't I just lose on the spot? He switched at least. Lumi? Is that a 2-hit KO? Oh, yes it is! Oh, yes it is! Yeah, you gotta switch out of Luma, buddy. You gotta switch out of Luma. You gotta switch out of Luma. Yeah, Barbadger's something. Yeah, this is something, alright. Alright. You're forced to switch, bud. Either that or you sack Luma. Can't go Tyrex? Can't go Ellie? Don't think you have a spirit type either? Not in a good position for you. You could have Ronsador, but I have Quick Ice on you, so I could get at least a priority move off. But Ronsador clutches a KO every single time. Pronsu comes back into the game. I'll go for Wiki Wiki. Shell Sharpenel again. Could have Feral Blast. By the way he's playing Pronsu, I have a feeling he isn't Feral Blast on it. He is Goggles! I can confirm he is Goggles. I'm gonna get a Sap Plant on you to get some damage off. The only way you can KO me is with a Chomp. Could Vice Jaws me, but I could throw up a Poison. So I will throw up a Poison. You gotta be Chomp Tyrex. Vice Jaws does a decent chunk, but not that much. I feel like he's going to switch out. Have a feeling he's going to switch out. Will he switch into Pronsu? Or will he switch into the other guy? I don't know why he made that play. He's gonna switch, so he has Eliguana, Pronsu, Tyrex, Ronsador. Nope, he stayed in again. I was trying to predict something else. It didn't work, if you can't tell. Do I at least live another hit? I hope I do. I'm gonna get crit, aren't I? I'm gonna take a crit in the face, aren't I? I didn't. I do get my heal off. Wiki Wiki comes in clutch with the bulk. Why is he letting his Tyrex go down? I don't get it. Don't know why he's letting his Tyrex go down. I guess because he doesn't need it anymore, but... yeah, he dies next turn. I just go back to full health. He saves it for later. He goes back Pronsu. Oh, we know his last one! His last one is indeed Tatub. Oh, right! We have a chance! We have a chance for a winning game. We have a chance for a winning game, then. I'll go Crackalola. If we can get rid of Eliguana, we have a shot for a winning game. Eliguana's not going to be easy, but if we can get rid of Ellie, we have a shot. And that's all you need, is a shot. Poison. He did make that prediction. He missed. But I have Wonder Herb. I do have Wonder Herb, though. He's not going to go for the poison again. He's going to go into El Iguana, because he does not want to... Is he going to go El Iguana, or is he going to go into Pronsu? I don't know. I'm just going to Dark Surge. I don't care. Nope. Yeah, he did switch. He did go Ellie. Okay, he did go Ellie. Zip Zap's now free, unfortunately. But yeah, that's some nice... Not really nice damage, but it is decent damage. I'll go for Dark Surge again, because you're going to Zip Zap out. I want to hit Pronsu coming in. I want to hit the Pronsu coming in. I want to hit Pronsu coming in. Yes, I hit Pronsu coming in. Good. So if he does have that clutch ability, it's gone. His clutch ability is now gone. Gotta save Crackalola for Tata, because it is kind of force. Is he going to predict Ferroblast is the question. And if he does it Oko Wiki Wiki? Have a feeling he's staying in. Oh, I don't know. He has Boom Bash too, yeah. This Pronsu could win the game on the spot, and I don't want to lose too much resources for Tata. Wiki Wiki could maybe 1v1 Tata. Making my play! He's going to Pharaoh Blast, predicting. And if he does go for Shell Sharpenel, he recoils himself, and I might be able to catch the Oko. Okay. That's my plan. He doesn't have Roncidor. He doesn't have Roncidor. He does not have Roncidor. He's going to try to predict the other guy. Ah! At least I live, but darn it. That sucks. Not the end of the world, though. And I didn't even catch the Oko and Pronsu either. Didn't even catch the Oko, meaning it stays alive. Well, at least it is in Quick Ice range. It's at least in Quick Ice range. At least. Shell Sharpener again. I'm going to go for a poison to hit something else coming in. Yeah, I got to hit something else coming in. So yeah, I'll poison. I'll poison here. He's going to switch out of Pronsu because he wants to save it for a KO later. I do have Quick Ice. Tyrex comes in. Dies in the next turn. Okay, maybe not this turn, but it will die soon. It will die soon. Photosynthesis to heal. Goes for Vice Jaws, which I live. Photo there. This game's going to be tight. It's going to be a tight end game. This game's going to be a very tight end game. That's the only thing I know, is that this end game's going to be very tight. I want to keep that up for Pronsu. Poison predicting. Ah, I let it go down. Dang it! I'm now low for the Tata. Okay, I'm not that low, but I am low. Okay. Tyrex goes down this turn. So yeah, Tyrex is at least gone. El Iguana does nothing. That was the quickest Pronsu switch-in of all time. I've never seen someone switch in the Pronsu that fast in their life. Crackalola, you get sacked. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You get sacked. Bye-bye. It's a force switched. I knew you had Pharaoh, too. And biggest question is, can Barbadger clean up the game? There's a shot. He's kind of forced to let Pronsu go down. Actually, guys, do I just... I have a question, guys. Do I just rogue predicting? No, I just Spike Rush. That's the safest play. He saved it. Tata? I could have Oko Tata. Please be a 2-hit KO. It is. It is a 2-hit KO. Okay. We have a thingy here. We have a thing. We have a thing. We have a thing, Barbadger. We have a thing. He's gonna go Ellie. Do I still Spike Rush Ellie, even if it comes onto field? I think I still Spike Rush here. Boom. That's a 2-hit KO. He's forced to Zip Zap. Does nothing. Yeah, Barbadger wins the game. Barbadger wins. And if not, Wiki wins. Oh my god, I love priority. Gotta love priority moves. By the way, this stream is 3 hours long. Yeah, his only chance is if this lives a quick... If this lives a Spike Rush. Okay, yeah, I'll battle you, Convex. Why not? I'll do one more battle against you. Nice! The Barbadger clutch! GG's! But yeah, I'll battle Convex. Oh, I wanna kick. And I'll... Maybe I shouldn't kick. I should have made him spectate. My bad. I'll battle Convex with this team. Why not? Let's do this. One more battle. One more. Let's see what you have. Alright. You will have... Well, Pronsu will... Yeah, this battle will end very fast. I can tell already. This battle's going to end very, very, very fast. It's going to be very bad. This battle's going to end very fast. And I'm looking at that one Loomian right there. Oh, and this guy too. Elite. No, he's going to lead. Oh. If he leads Eruptodon, I'm screwed. Or would he lead Wind? I don't know. I'll bring our Golem because it's forced. I'll bring you because you outspeed Eruptodon. Oh, and he has that guy too. Oh, yeah. This is going to be brutal. That Thaumin is bad. Yeah, it's going to be an... Yeah, Convex is going to beat me easy. Convex is going to beat me on the spot if I'm not careful. At least Zip Zap is free here, so I will do that because I feel like he is going to place hazards up and he's going to try to win a 4v5. So I'll go for you. Go into Gargolem. Could be Trip Root Gobodemic, but if it is, I can just switch, so it's no big deal. Barbs is up. I'm going to place Icicle Traps. So if Whippledrift does come in, I can force it out. He's going to think I try to get rid of hazards. Instead, I'm going to place hazards up on it. Oh, I should have just replaced hazards, actually. And funny fact, who swaps into Canabo? Who swaps into Canabo? That's the funny thing. Who swaps into it? Nothing. He's going to predict me going for Wave Wrecker. I'm going to Driving's Force. He's going to Wave Wrecker predicting Crack. Oh, yes, Driving's Force. Okay. Zula? Hey! I'll take that. Well, I'll happily take that. Alright. Oh, I didn't bring Bloat. Oh, I did bring Brotox. Not Canabo. It resists everything from Canabo? It doesn't. Ambush boosted hits do a lot of damage. You'll be kind of shocked how much damage those hits do. I get a little momentum off. I'll go Blowtox to prevent Canabo. Oh no, it could be Raging Tackle. But I can live one Raging Tackle if I go into you. So what Loomian does this force? Okay. LOSS. I did not think about that. I mean, I could go Crackalola and Soul Burst, but still. I did not think about that. I did not really think about that. And hazards are still up, too. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh my god, no! Soul Burst Eruption. Oh, why did that have to happen that turn? If I can get rid of Thaumin, I'll be in a good position. It's gonna KO me, though, because it's Thaumin. But if not, he's gonna go Cannibal and wreck me. I should have placed Barbs. I should have placed Barbs instead of Icicle Traps. I know he had Eruptodon, I just didn't want Whippledrift to be on the field early. Can I live that hit? Maybe. Maybe with the extra bulk I can. I know it is. I lived! Bye-bye! Bye, Thaumin, bye! Get out of here! Thaumin's dead! Thaumin's dead! Thaumin's dead! Whew! Wow. 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 Erupt the Dawn comes in. It goes for Soul Burst. Okay. 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 Blowtox is looking pretty good now, although I gotta wait for the weather to go out. I could go into my own Gargolem. I will do that, actually. I will go Gargolem. So maybe I could save Crackalola for later. Yeah, that was a clutch live by Soulburst Crackalola's part. Okay. That was intense. That was clutch. Alright. He's probably going to predict the Gargolem play, but I don't care that much. Okay, didn't. That's fine. I'll go for the Mudslide to just try to... I'll just go for the Mudslide just so I can get rid of the hazards. He's going to stay in and try to break through Gargolem defense. I just want to get rid of hazards, so I'm not in a bad situation for later. Is that a normal? Just a normal Eruptodon and not Soul Burst? I think that's a normal Eruptodon and not Soul Burst. I'll go for a layer of Barbs just to put some pressure on the rest of his team. I mean, he could have. He could have, I guess, but... Yeah. If he would have gotten through Crackalola, he would have won on the spot, is the thing. He would have won on the spot if he broke through, is the thing. And I personally don't want Soul Burst Crackalola on field. Do I put it on now? No, I just place a layer of Barbs. Because at the end of this turn, Heat Wave goes away. Heat Wave goes away. I just want Hazards up. And if I keep Gargolem defense alive, Mudslide, he will never be able to Mudslide Hazards. Yeah, he just Fire Breaths again. He's almost out of energy on Eruptodon, too, which is good. He's almost out of energy. So yeah, I'll Drivix Force him out. He rests now, that's fine. So the Drivix Force comes in clutch. Is that a defensive Eruptodon? You get to see what his final Loomian is, if it's not Cannibal. Aha! I knew you had the funny Whipple, dude. It's wind. It's a wind set. Well then, that's something. Well, that's something. I'll go into you then. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, I got a little bit of extra chip on Whipple, so that's something. I'll go for the Frost Beam, because you will never Oko me with Tempest. You're forced to switch. And then I could always sack Gargolem or the other guy, and then bring in Zulong for free. This is really good. I like this. I think we're in a pretty good situation here. Him losing that Thaumin pretty much opened... Blowtox can win the game on the spot. And I'm not bringing in Soul Burst Crackalola. He switches probably into Cannibal. No, back into Eruptodon, actually. Trying to make some predicts to get back into the battle. Trying to make some predicts to get back into the battle. Oh, that freeze sucks. That pretty much just clinches the game for me. That pretty much just clinches the game for me on the spot. I'm going to go for a Rant just so I could lower its range attack even more. Yeah, that freeze kind of screwed him. Oh, that's his new design. Magma Blocker Eruptodon! Okay, Convex knows my weakness then. He knows that I'm Rant now. Joshua, what do you think is given Hydroline Toxic Tail? It has an extra crit chance, but isn't too hard hitting, and the devs are worried about strong crit coverage? Hydroline needs anything to be good, let's be honest. Hydroline needs anything. Okay, he's Soul Burst. He's putting up a Hellstorm. So he's going to put up a Hellstorm. Meaning I'm just going to switch out. I guess I could have set up on it, but he has a Cannibal. That's why I didn't set up. He has a Cannibal. And I gotta get rid of Eruptodon so Zulong can pop off. Yeah, Zulong and Blowtox win the game. Hellstorm does some decent damage. Not really, because of the freeze. I'm gonna switch out, because I gotta save that for the Whipple. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. This is an interesting game. If he goes Cannibal, I switch and I sack Gargolem. Alright. Please go Cannibal. Don't go Whipple. Yes! I just switch here. I save Tyranics. I will save you. Bye-bye, Gargolem. Gargolem is dead. Gargolem is dead. So yeah, bye-bye. 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 And nothing switches into Bone Crunch anymore. Nothing switches into Bone Crunch. So, Blotox, you come into the game, and yeah, you win the game from here. I'm not gonna lie, putting Blotox over Barblast on this team was a very good decision. Bye-bye, Cannibal. And all that's left is Whipple. Can 2 Bone Crunches from Blotox be enough? Either way, I think I'm still in an okay situation because my Tyrannox has pretty high HP. Tyrannox does have pretty high HP, and it can always disable the wind. That is something I can do. I can disable the wind. Because, yeah, he's not getting any setups from Glide because he is Wind Summon. So, yeah, he's just trying to win with setup. I don't think I die from a hit, though. Blotox barely misses the Oko. Okay. Okay. Okay, Mr. Whippledrift, I see you. I see you, Mr. Whippledrift. I see you. I think we're okay. But I think we're okay. Because I still have this guy alive. He's only at +1. Switched moves to Natures. I think we're okay. Because he's only at +1. Unless he's very nimble. Could be very nimble, I don't know. But I think we're good. Yep, GG's. Wow, that was a pretty intense battle. The Whippledrift comeback at the end. Almost came in clutch, but we do catch the KO. And yeah, that is going to be the PvP stream. That might have been one of my most successful streams in a while. That was actually very good. That was fun. I'll definitely do more PvP streams in the future. I do want to make more showcase videos. I haven't made a showcase video in forever. I don't think tomorrow's video will be showcased. I might make it one of the battles on stream. I don't know. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. This was a really, really good one. And I'm going to stream tomorrow. I think I'm going to hunt more in the Liminity Park. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!